Ready to break into a rewarding career? Elwood National Forge can help. Elwood National Forge produces critical defense-rated parts to all branches of the United States military, meaning each day our employees are doing their part to support the men and women protecting our country. With multiple positions currently available and several career paths to choose from, Elwood National Forge offers on-site and on-the-job training, competitive pay and benefits, including 401k and insurance that start the date of hire, paid time off, and long-term job security. We'd love to support you in building a career. To learn more about becoming part of the Elwood National Forge family, visit enfjobs.com.
Whether retirement is just around the corner or years away, John Bongiovanni, Lucas Slazak, and Adam Jack of Generational Wealth Management in Erie and Bradford are here for you. John, a Forbes-recognized best-in-state wealth advisor, Lucas and Adam provide customized investment advisory solutions and retirement planning services. Generational Wealth Management offers world-class investment services and internationally recognized insurance products from Northwestern Mutual, an industry leader. The Generational Wealth Management team provides a high level of expertise and service to their professional and business clients. Contact the Erie office at 814-651-0838 or the Bradford office at 814-368-4065 or check them out online at gwm.nm.com. Looking to score big on your next vacation? Start with a travel advisor who delivers. Your Cruise Planners Advisor is your go-to, saving you time, money, and stress, while hooking you up with exclusive deals, upgraded amenities, and early booking discounts. Get in the game with Griggs Travel at GriggsTravel.com. That's GriggsTravel.com. John Griggs, Port Allegheny grad, 1,000-point scorer, 3-sport standout, ready to help you plan your dream getaway. Cruises, resorts, hotels, tours, everything's handled, even your own travel app, and easy rate booking if plans change.
When the job demands the right equipment, materials, and experience, turn to John Anderson Construction. They offer timber matting rentals and installation, trench box sales and rentals, aggregates including crushed concrete and screened millings, plus storage container rentals. And for your next project, count on their team for civil excavation, concrete drives and sidewalks, and industrial concrete repairs. Call John Anderson Construction today at 814-728-6050. John Anderson Construction, ready to get to work.
With locations in Shippenville and Tionesta, Tionesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tionesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tionestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook.
Ready to make your home or office feel cleaner and healthier? Call Gatesway Cleaning and Restoration. Gatesway Cleaning and Restoration has been serving our area since 1986. From carpets and upholstery to tile, grout, wood floors, and area rugs, they handle it all with care. Free in-home estimates are available in Warren County. Call 814-726-2730 today to schedule an appointment. And check out their ad at yourdailylocal.com for money-saving coupons. Founded in 1978 and headquartered in Warren, Pennsylvania General Energy has become a leading oil and natural gas producer in the Appalachian Basin. PGE is a proud and growing organization making positive contributions to the region's economy and environment. We are equally proud of our commitment to safety and environmental programs. PGE is a strong, family-oriented company that believes in giving back to the communities in which we live, work, and play. PGE, producing the energy we need, protecting the environment we treasure.
When it's your special day, we know you want everything to be just perfect. That's why at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, we spared no expense in creating our new indoor-outdoor wood-framed event center with waterfalls, gorgeous views of the Allegheny River, a fire pit, and plenty of parking. The Allegheny Grill in Foxburg will take care of everything from catering to bartending, so all you have to do is bring the fun. We do it all for your wedding, anniversary party, corporate event, and so much more. One look at our new facility and we know you'll fall in love. And remember, the view is always free at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA.
Providing in-depth audio, video, and written coverage of high school and small college sports across Western Pennsylvania. The YDL Sports Network. If you love sports, this is the place to be.
Good evening, high school football fans, and welcome to the 2026 high school football season as the Eisenhower Knights open their 2026 campaign here tonight in Lawrence Park against the Iroquois Braves. Alan Siebert and Lou Vizza here on the call with you. This is the Casella pregame show. Fans are an essential part of any team. Visit Casella.com to join our team today. Casella, our people, your team. Today's stream is powered by Oil Country Crates. Your products, our protection. OilCountryCrates.com. And this is the Warren Tire Center drive to the game. The Warren Tire Center makes sure you get to the game in comfort WarrenTireCenter.com. Eisenhower and Iroquois have been meeting pretty much annually here for the last several years. Last year, these teams met in Week 3. Eisenhower came out victorious that night with a 34-0 victory. However, that was a much different-looking Eisenhower team. Mike graduate Logan Penley had 4 rushing touchdowns that night. Nolan Giesing, who's a senior on this year's team, added another. The defense pitched a shutout with another graduate, Caleb Jacobzak, coming away with 2 interceptions, and another returning senior, Joe Gelati, had another in that victory. But Lou, we always say it's going to be cliche as always, but it's a new season. And for the Eisenhower Knights, it's definitely a new-look team this year. A lot of talent, a lot of production, and a lot of depth lost from last year's team, but a little bit of excitement in seeing maybe what they've got to offer here as the 2026 season starts.
Well, the first thing I always do when I get to the stadium during the warm-ups is count the players. And I think Iroquois is dressed in 27, Eisenhower's dressed in 26. And then I count the cheerleaders, and they got more than both teams.
Yeah.
So it's a rebuilding, season. There's no doubt about it. You lose kids every year, but the kids that they lost from last year, it's definitely going to impact them. And hopefully it's the next man up philosophy here, and they're just going to have to step up. And, we'll have to wait and see what happens. They're going to have to grow up in a hurry. I mean, they're not going to have time to mess. Not I don't want to say mess around, but I mean they've got to grow up and play football. From the opening get to the end. So
baptism by fire here for the Eisenhower Knights, and that's a good point. But it's not like they don't have anybody coming back, and it leads us into our WCCBI players to watch. Find out what the Chamber Advantage is all about at WCCBI.org. A new look at quarterback this year as Joe Gelati takes over at quarterback for the Knights, taking over for Jacob Zach, who has lost to graduation. Gelati did get some time last year and was efficient when he was under center. 7 out of 10 for 123 yards and a pair of touchdowns, no interceptions, which is always nice to see. And Nolan Giesing, as I mentioned earlier, also is the team's leading returning rusher. He had 55 carries for 313 yards and 6 scores a year ago. Gelati rushed for almost 200 yards of his own. The biggest thing, like we said, though, is they did lose a pair of 1,000-yard rushers. Quarterback Jacob Zach ran for a team-high 1,158 yards last year and 13 touchdowns. And Logan Penley went over the 1,000-yard mark in the playoff loss to Farrell and had a team-high 16 touchdowns. So the Knights actually finished 4-7 officially last season, 6-5 on the field, lost a couple of victories due to playing an ineligible player at a time during the season, but they did make the playoffs, and they were defeated in that game 58-7 by Farrell. And Lou, you got to think when Coach Jim Penley, he's been doing this a long time, no matter what the lineup looks like, playoffs is always the goal when they take the field.
Oh yeah, there's no question about that. I mean, that's the second season, because I mean everybody goes in to the playoffs with a 0-0 record. So I mean, it's the only it's win or go home, but still you're starting at square one, and you put things in that normally don't see during the season, and like I say, you hope for the best, and come up with a new wrinkle or two that nobody's seen, and it's 11-11 with a 0-0 record. So that's what you got to do.
Can't ask for a more even matchup than that. The Iroquois Braves last year finished this season with a 2-8 record. Its only victories came a 41-19 win over Union City and a 17-13 victory when they ventured up into New York State to play Geneseo and Mount Morris. I know we were talking with Iroquois' athletic director here before we went on the air a little bit, and they said that early in the season last year they lost their senior quarterback, and one thing that did do is give at the freshman at the time, quarterback Chase Coughlin, some important snaps, and I mean he played well. Had a little bit of a turnover problem at times, but really efficient last year. He's a sophomore this year. Last year, he was 88 out of 167 for 814 yards with 6 touchdowns. Did have 14 interceptions, though, so maybe a little bit of learning on the run there, as we talked about with some of these Eisenhower players. Now, Coughlin also is the team's leading rusher returning, despite the fact he only had 19 yards a year ago. The team did lose their top 3 rushers from a year ago, including Muhammad Al-Hakami with 602 yards and 4 touchdowns. One thing that the Knights are really going to have to, the secondary probably will be tested tonight. Coughlin, as we said, threw for 814 yards a year ago, and his favorite target, Noah Olowinski, 33 catches a year ago, and those two will both be on the field tonight. So a tough test for the Ike secondary right out of the gate.
Well, yeah, and they're not kids anymore. I mean, they were, like you say, the quarterback was a freshman, and he made freshman mistakes. And hopefully, they probably worked all season, off season, and took some reps, and they did some things over the summer and in the preseason practice. So, it's going to be, there's a big difference between being a freshman, playing, as a freshman, and then coming into your sophomore year. You grow up quick. I mean, that's a big year from a freshman to a sophomore. So as Iroquois goes, I mean, is this the kid, how he goes is how Iroquois is going to go.
For sure. So we're going to step away briefly here. We're about, looks like maybe 10 minutes away from kickoff here. When we come back, we'll have a couple of Howard Hanna Professionals keys to the game and get you ready for kickoff. It's the Eisenhower Knights and the Iroquois Braves high school football on the YDL Sports Network.
Here in Warren County, Seneca Generation delivers more than electricity.
Just waiting for the...
Here in Warren County, Seneca Generation delivers more than electricity. We provide clean, reliable power, and we're proud to call this community home. Our team is committed to giving back, supporting local programs, and helping create opportunities that make a difference for families, schools, and neighborhoods. Because powering homes means empowering lives. Seneca Generation, powering your home, empowering our community. Have a fender bender? We can mender at Park Avenue Motor Car. Bring your vehicle to Ron and the crew at Park Avenue Motor Car, 7 South Carver Street in Warren, or call 814-726-9728. Park Avenue Motor Car, proudly serving Warren County for 30 years.
High school football is back, and so is Nolf Bites. Join me, Chris Rossetti, along with Ronnie Geist and Andy Byers each week from Nolf, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram in Fairmont City as we talk high school football and beyond. The games, the teams, the players, the stories, whatever else gets us talking this week. Local football, plenty of opinions, and a little fun along the way. It is Nolf Bites every week on the YDL Sports Network from Nolf, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram in Fairmont City.
Wise Eyes of DuBois and St. Mary's are premier eye care facilities here in our Tri-County area. Their offices and eye care team are dedicated to providing excellence in patient care, eye education, and optical services. Dr. Greg Lineski is a leader in clinical eye care involving eye and vision disorders. Dr. Lineski takes the time to explain the results of your eye exam, describes your options, and listens to your eye care needs. Because maintaining good eye health is an ongoing partnership at Wise Eyes of DuBois and St. Mary's.
Icy Ink Screen Printing and Embroidery offers screen printing and embroidery on apparel as well as on cool gear like backpacks, window decals, and engraved tumblers. We also specialize in team, business, and organization fundraisers. Check out our Icebox stores online at icyinc.com or give us a call at 814-688-0034. Let's meet, drink coffee, and design some cool shirts. Be cool, wear Icy.
For more than 4 decades, Carmate Trailers has been building quality trailers and building a stronger community right here in Leeper. From skilled local craftsmen to a commitment to American-made materials, Carmate takes pride in doing things the right way. And if you're looking for a great job close to home, consider becoming part of the Carmate team. Carmate Trailers, locally built, community proud, and making trailers that work for a living since 1982. Learn more at carmate-trailers.com.
Back here at John L. Post Stadium in Lawrence Park, Iroquois High School for tonight's high school football opening contest between the Eisenhower Knights and the Iroquois Braves. high school football here on your daily local and the YDL Sports. And step aside for the national anthem before we return with some Howard Hanna Professional keys to the game.
Play ball.
All right, back here at John L. Post Stadium, national anthem concluded, almost ready for opening kickoff to the 2026 season. As promised, we'll have some Howard Hanna Professional keys to the game. Howard Hanna Professionals can help you get the keys to a new home. Call 814-726-2000 or visit howardhannaprofessionals.com. And Lou, it's kind of like week one in any game. You got a lot of things to figure out, and you're going to figure them out in real time here tonight.
Yeah.
And it's really, I know you've always been big on the first 4 minutes of the third quarter, but also the first quarter of this game is going to tell a lot about how maybe this entire season will go, but especially the outcome of tonight's game between the Braves and the Knights.
I did want to ask you, though, because you know this better than I, the offensive line for Eisenhower, are they back? Or are they young?
Yeah, they do return senior Carson Sapkowski. He's a multiple-time letter winner. Other than that, I mean, they do have Bryce Colson, Jacob Stewart, some guys that are in there from last year, but a lot of freshmen, especially in those upper weights there where you get to the line and everything. So it's going to be interesting to see. I know that's always been a big focus of Jim Penley-led teams, and I don't know that this year is going to be any different, but we will see. I was talking to Brian Hagberg a little bit about this upcoming season, and he's not going to be surprised if the Knights try to use a little bit of triple option like they did back in the days where they had Jaden Hayes and Spencer Head and everything to kind of make up for some of those things where they might not be as experienced as they'd like to be. So, yeah, it'll be real interesting to see here as the season gets underway. So the the players are at midfield here. Captains for the Knights looks like Nolan Giesing, Joe Gelati, and Carson Sapkowski. And for the Iroquois football team, Elijah Kidd, number 71, the lone captain at midfield. And we'll wait to see a signal here from the refs as the players shake hands, and we'll see who's going to start the season with the ball. Or maybe we won't yet.
Well, if the ref goes this way, then they're kicking this way. That's going to be the first.
As I say, everybody will know as soon as we know. We remind you tonight that the Rouse scoreboard is back, powered by Seneca Generation. Our scoreboard tonight is brought to you by Rouse. Rouse is caring for generations. Visit rouse.org to find out more. And our board is powered by Seneca Generation. Seneca Generation, powering your home, powering our community. Alan Siebert, Lou Vizza with you in the John Anderson Construction broadcast booth. John Anderson Construction, ready to get to work. Call 814-728-6050 for more information. And as we get ready here, remind you that again this year, the first quarter is sponsored by Elwood National Forge. It's never too soon nor too late to set another goal or dream another dream. If now is the time for you, Elwood National Forge can help. With multiple positions currently available and several career paths to choose from, Elwood National Forge offers on-site and on-the-job training, competitive pay, and benefits, including 401k and insurance that start the date of hire, paid time off, and long-term job security. To learn more about becoming part of the Elwood National Forge family, visit enfjobs.com. So it does appear that, Lou, that the Eisenhower Knights are going to get the ball first. I see Iroquois out there with the tee. set up at their own 40-yard line. And the Knights have Gelati, Giesing, and hard to tell from the angle, but it might be Ollie Boozer. I believe that's number 16. And let's see, it's going to be number 14, Camden Armbruster, kicking off for the Iroquois Braves. So, Lou, it's been a good 6 months since you and I have done this together, even longer for a football game, but we're back and we're ready to go, and we're about to have opening kickoff here. Start our 2026 campaign.
6.
What did I say?
7.
Oh, man, I'm ahead of myself.
Well, it goes into 27. So
I was going to say, the older we get, the years just run together.
I know they do. You got that right.
So here we go. Armbruster to kick for the Braves. Short kick. Going to be fielded by, I believe that's Bryce Colson around the 23-yard line. He's across the 30 and ripped down around his own 31-yard line, 32-yard line. And that's where Eisenhower will start their season. And we'll get our first look at senior Joe Gelati, number 4, going to be under center this year, taking over. Big shoes to fill for Caleb Jacobzak, who graduated and led the team in almost all categories except for receiving because he couldn't throw to himself last year. So, ball set down. We take a look at the Knights line. I see they've got Jacob Dunn out there. He's a junior. Sobkowski. Center looks like Jonathan Sullivan, freshman. And here we go. Gelati, first play of the season's a handoff to Giesing. Goes over the right side and picks up about 3 yards. And they will set up second down and 7.
Couple of yards picked up by Eisenhower.
So second down and 7. Huck Fedorchuk brings the call in from the sideline. And the Knights will try to get closer to the initial first down of the season here. Gelati under center. A lot of shotgun last year with Jacobzak, but Gelati underneath gives the ball to Giesing again. He runs downhill and gets a nice gain of about 5.
No, it's
not quite 4 yards in a cloud of dust, but 5 yards in a cloud of dust is even better.
This is what you want to kind of do is get yourself in a manageable situation on third down, where you're 3rd and 3. Anything under that is gravy. But this is this is good, and you got a short game for a first down to keep the drive going.
Yeah, and I know a thing we talked about quite a bit last season was the pre-snap penalties,
right.
And going to be just as important this year, especially in a game where it looks to be, big chunk plays are going to be hard to come by. They hand the ball there to Colin Havers.
He didn't make it.
He is very close. He's to the 42-yard line.
Oh, maybe he did. He get to the 42? Yeah, he did.
Got the 42, and it's going to be a Tie Nest to Builder Supply first down for the Eisenhower Knights. Havers, a new player this year, has had some experience in the past. He's a good wrestler for the Knights. I don't recall him playing last year, but he gets his first carry of the season, and it's the Knights' first down just under 2 minutes into the game here.
That's not a familiar name, so I'm going to say you're right.
Giesing takes the pitch. Tried to get a little bit of space, but was held up maybe a yard on the play. But you're 4 plays into the season, and everyone's gone forward, so I'm sure, you'd like to have bigger chunks, but Coach Penley will take that. You just want to keep having positive plays, and I think that one thing you're going to see, Lou, and it's not something uncommon, especially with Eisenhower games and Jim Penley coached games, is you want to keep control of the ball, keep control of the clock, shorten the game, and off to a good start with that here as they set up with a second down. Gelati back to pass for the first time. Throws it outside, finds Ollie Boozer. He's got looking for space. I think he's going to end up with the first down.
Yep.
Into Braves territory, down at the 46-yard line. Nice connection there. Even dozen yards, and took one pass play. Ollie Boozer's already got as many catches as he had last year, and the Knights have another first down and will run their first play of the season in opponent territory with a 1st and 10 at the Iroquois 46-yard line.
Nice. Good cut. He goes.
Gelati's in space. And he's inside
Nice.
the 20. Nice run by Gelati. Maybe taking some exception to all the Jacobzak talk. Looked a lot like Caleb Jacobzak on that play. Clicked off 30 yards on the run. And the Knights are in the red zone.
He did a nice job on that. He kept inside, and then he had his break to the outside and turned it upfield along the sideline and picked up 30 yards.
I saw a comment on our thing. Colin has played football for Warren in the past, so not new to the game, new to Eisenhower, but good to see him back on the football field. Nice counter play there. Boozer's going to end up in the end zone. Ollie Boozer, 16 yards, virtually untouched. And the Eisenhower Knights are on the board quick. Well, you said, Lou, that they would have to grow up quick, and they grew up pretty quick on that drive.
Yeah, they grew up in 3 minutes and 31 seconds.
Sometimes it is that fast, I guess. 7-play drive, covered 68 yards, and the Knights score. And now you're going to have, I believe that's sophomore Chase Card taking over. That's another area where the Knights are having to replace. Bryson Wilkins was a great kicker last year, and they lost him to graduation. But Chase Card's all up for the challenge, too. Knocks the extra point through. And with 8:39 remaining in the opening quarter, the Eisenhower Knights start quick and have built a 7-0 lead. We'll step aside briefly and be back with more. You're watching high school football on the YDL Sports Network.
In every heartbeat, every helping hand, every moment of care, Warren General Hospital stands as a cornerstone of our community. For generations, families have trusted us to be here today, tomorrow, and always. We're transforming community health and wellness through excellence in quality, safety, service, engagement, and patient experience. Warren General Hospital.
Back here at Iroquois High School, John L. Post Stadium, the Eisenhower Knights just went down the field and got a 16-yard touchdown run from Ollie Boozer to make a 7-0 lead after their first drive of the season. Alan Siebert, Lou Vizza with you, and Jim Penley couldn't have scripted a better start here for his Knights as they are on the board, and now we'll see what they've got defensively as they get ready to kick off to the Braves.
Yeah, a little run, a little pass, a little off,
I do understand, too, that we are having some intermittent issues with our feed freezing. We are at the mercy of the opponent's Wi-Fi here, and so far it's working about as good as it can, but if we do have some intermittent freezing, we apologize for that, and we'll do what we can, but our options are quite limited in that. But if nothing else, hopefully y'all can hear us, and we'll keep giving you the audio to go with those pictures when they cooperate. It's going to be the sophomore Chase Card, who just knocked his extra point through, kicking off for the Knights and setting the Braves up with their first. Now the ball's touched early, picked up at the 31-yard line by number 8, Rex Brown. And Brown is tackled down around the 40-yard line. And that's where the Iroquois Braves will start their offensive season.
Braves will start out on their own 40.
Well, we have a minute. We'll remind you today's game is being brought to you in part by Gatesway Cleaning and Restoration, serving our area since 1986. Call 814-726-2730 to schedule your cleaning today. So ball at the 40-yard line. That's where Iroquois will set up, looking to answer the Knights' opening drive. Knights went right down the field, 7 plays, 68 yards. Ollie Boozer scored his first touchdown of the season on a counter play, and the Knights have the early lead. But now the defense is going to be tested as Chase Coughlin is in the shotgun and mishandles a snap. Luckily got it back. Throws it outside to Donovan Brown. And Brown tried to make something out of nothing. Ends up, it's going to be a loss of 1 by the time it's all said and done. But that play, Lou, was kind of doomed from the start after the mishandled snap.
Yeah, it was a bad snap.
Right around the line of scrimmage. Second down coming up for the Braves.
I was lucky to get back close to the line of scrimmage on that one.
Brown had to make chicken salad out of you-know-what there and did a good job of it.
Yeah.
Only lost a yard. It's going to be 2nd and 11. Ball at the 39-yard line. Coughlin again in the shotgun. This time it's a handoff. Camden Caden had some room, and it gets a nice push after being met near the line of scrimmage. Going to end up being a gain of about 3.
Gets a little help from his Braves teammates, pushing up a couple of yards.
But it will be third and
coming up for Iroquois.
relatively long, about 7.5 yards here for the Braves as they look to get their first down of the season.
Now, here's a difference on the opening drives for each team.
Mm-hmm.
Eisenhower was 3rd and 3, and now Iroquois is 3rd and 8.
Yep, every now and again we talk about those things, and every now and again we're right. Looks like Coughlin had to send somebody off. They had 12 players on the field. Number 40, Ezra Kuhl, came off. Coughlin going to throw outside, and he's got his wide receiver, and that's a first down.
Colin's pass to Olowinski is complete.
Making me look good again. I talked about the Chase Coughlin to Noah Olowinski combination in the pregame, and there it is on display, 17 yards. And that is the first catch of the season for Olowinski. As I said, he had 33 catches a year ago. Just under 7 minutes remaining in the Elwood National Forge first quarter. And now it's the Braves' turn to take snaps in Eisenhower's side of the field. Remember, the Braves did not score last year in the loss to Eisenhower, so looking for their first score against the Knights in quite some time. The handoff, he gets outside. Bryce Colson's there. It's Colson and Giesing on the tackle. Gain of about 4. And that was Donovan Brown, number 5, on the run. So a little better first down play that time than the last one that got him behind the sticks a bit. But now a 2nd and 6 at the Knights' 36-yard line.
Yeah, they got a nice little drive going. If they can, they got to finish it now, or even if they don't, if they get Eisenhower down in their own territory, that's good. But you still want to get something, try and get something on the board.
Yeah, you got to think too that the closer they get here, that's going to be more 4-down territory. Coughlin made Havers miss, and now scrambles. Another good job of making something out of nothing. He ends up with about 10 yards, maybe 9 on the play.
See, now last year as a freshman, he wouldn't have made that play.
Yeah, exactly. Yep, he saw that things were breaking down, went quick, and ran for a Ty Nesta Builder Supply first down. And the Braves here getting close to the red zone. They're down to the Eisenhower 27-yard line. Nice answer from Iroquois offensively. 5.5 minutes left in the opening quarter. If you're just joining us, Knights are already on top 7-0. 16-yard touchdown run from Ollie Boozer. And that's actually Cadden taking the direct snap.
Nice.
And I don't think he quite got in, but he's about as close as he can without scoring 25 yards right up the middle on the direct snap for Cameron Cadden. It's going to be.
Yeah, they put him at quarterback.
Yeah, yep. He took the snap there. Yeah, he did. Yeah, Coughlin was on the sideline for that play. And Coughlin's going to stay on the sideline here. It is 1st and goal at the 1-yard line. And the Braves 1 yard away from the ultimate answer here, matching Eisenhower's touchdown. It's again Cadden in the shotgun. He's going to keep it, and nowhere to go this time. Nolan Giesing there, and there is a first flag of the season down. It was a loss of 3 yards.
Again, he was brought down behind the line of scrimmage. There's a flag on the play.
But we'll have to wait and see what the flag is. Make an interesting choice if it happens to be a hold on the Braves, because do you back them up 10 yards and get them further away, or do you take the 3-yard loss and take the down? So right now we got to wait and see if Coach Penley even has that decision.
You're going to fake. Oh.
And it is holding against the Braves. So they are going to accept the penalty. So rather than take the 3-yard loss and make it 2nd down, they're going to keep it 1st down, but move them back 10 yards. So
try again on the 1st down, 1st and goal.
From the shadow of the goal line all the way back to the 11-yard line now. Still 1st and goal. 4:46 left in the first quarter. Coughlin back in for the Braves here. And in the shotgun. Hands it off to Cadden. Sapkowski holding on to him for dear life. Cadden's jersey probably 2 sizes bigger with Sapkowski holding on to it now, and he ends up with no gain.
Cadden on the rush, and that's Sapkowski bringing him down for the Knights.
And for the Knights, second down and goal now at the 11. You go from first and goal at the 1 to second and goal from the 11. So not much more you can ask for other than maybe a turnover here. But the further they back up from that goal line, Lou, you got to figure that the arm of Coughlin could come into play. Coughlin is in the shotgun again, standing around his own 15-yard line. He's got number 24, Donovan Berry, to his right. And there's the pass behind the intended receiver, Donovan Brown. Brown did get a hand on it, but the pass was well behind. And Coughlin has his first misfire of the season.
This will be a
Third down and goal, and if the Knights can get out of here with anything less than 6 points on the board for the Braves, got to count that as a big win when they were literally inside the 1 just a few plays ago. Got to think the next play is probably going to be, again, on the right arm of Chase Coughlin. Did throw 6 touchdowns last year as a freshman. Again, Berry to his right. Similar setup to the last play by the looks of things. See if the play call is similar. And receiver and quarterback not on the same page there. No. Intended for number 1. I actually don't have a number 1 on my roster. Week 1 problems.
He went out and he threw it in.
Yeah.
Regardless if that was the pattern, that was doomed to start with. I mean, you got 11 yards. You got to be going to the end zone, not going backwards to the sideline. I'm gonna try a field goal. See if this.
So this is going to be a 28-yard attempt from sophomore Camden Armbruster. There's the snap. The kick is up. And the kick is good.
And the first
so the Iroquois Braves are on the board. Camden Armbruster hits a 28-yard field goal, and with 3:36 remaining in the Aylwood National Forge first quarter, Eisenhower leads the Iroquois Braves 7-3. You're watching high school football on the YDO Sports Network.
Looking to score big on your next vacation? Start with a travel advisor who delivers. Your cruise planner's advisor is your go-to, saving you time, money, and stress, while hooking you up with exclusive deals, upgraded amenities, and early booking discounts. Get in the game with Griggs Travel at GriggsTravel.com. That's GriggsTravel.com. John Griggs, Port Allegany grad, 1,000-point scorer, 3-sport standout, ready to help you plan your dream getaway. Cruises, resorts, hotels, tours, everything's handled, even your own travel app, and easy rate booking if plans change.
Back here at John L. Post Stadium in Iroquois at Iroquois High School in Lawrence Park. The Eisenhower Knights just made a nice stop there. The Braves ended up with 3 points, but when the Braves had a first and goal inside the 1, got to think that despite scoring, it was something they didn't do against Eisenhower last year. They got to be pretty disappointed to come away with only 3 points there after Camden Armbruster's 28-yard field goal. And now the Knights are going to go back on offense, and Armbruster, who just had that the kick that got the Iroquois their first points of the season, will now kick to the Knights, who will look for similar success in their second drive of the year.
Yeah, they'll look back at that opening drive and and say that's a mistake that can't happen, especially inside the 5. Or with
Inside
1 yard, with 1 yard to go, how can you hold with 1 yard to go?
Got a 25-yard run down inside the 1. You're setting up, and we talk about it all the time. A penalty backed him up 10 yards, and that was all the difference. Number 24 there was
offsides.
Well offsides. He was a good 4 yards downfield when the ball was kicked. So I think we're going to move it back 5 yards and try this business again. Same players back for the Knights: Geeson, Gelati, Boozer. Boozer had the team's first touchdown on the last drive, 16-yard run. He also had a catch on the drive. Gelati completed a 12-yard pass to Boozer for a big first down on that drive.
That flag is on the Braves, so that kickoff will move back just a little bit, and they will attempt it again. Armbruster out for the kick.
So Armbruster this time will kick from his own 35-yard line. And that kick is toward the sidelines and will go out of bounds. So the Knights will have decent field position. We'll wait for the call here and see exactly where they place the ball. I don't know if you remember what yard line it is.
That kick ends up out of bounds.
I'll know in a minute when they set it down.
Well, it's on the 25, so they're either going to take it. They can take it there, except have them kick again from 5 yards out, or
so it will go to the 35-yard line. Only about 5 yards further up than where the ball went out of bounds anyway. So
it's not a 10-yard penalty. We're on the 25.
Yeah.
It's not a 10-yard penalty.
Yeah, it looks like they just placed it at the 35 because the ball went out of bounds.
Well, it went out of bounds. If it's inside there, that goes to the 35. That's another choice.
Again, if you're just joining us, apologize for the feed issues if we are continuing to have them. Again, we're at the mercy of the internet here. Colin Havers on the run. Nice gain, 6 yards right up the middle.
Teaming up for the tackle. Second down coming up, Eisenhower.
Yeah, on that kickoff, Alan, they can re-kick it. Or they can take, if it's, you're going to take the best scenario was taking it on the 35-yard line, because if it went out of bounds back like on the 25, you only would have got a 5-yard penalty. So the best scenario was to take it on the 35.
So it's going to be second down and 3 for the Knights. Ball's at the 42-yard line. Gelati couldn't tell if he gave it to Havers or not. It looks like he did.
Yeah, he did.
Havers got pushed back right at the line of scrimmage on that one.
Havers tries to rush again, but the whole tribe of Braves meets him right at the line of scrimmage.
But again, Lou, we talked about it, and it will be third down and short. Still third and manageable with 3 yards. So not the worst thing that you can have. Plus, you're out already around the 42-yard line. So
no, you're all right. I mean, it's still it's manageable with with third and short. You had a good second down, and so you can see what you can make out of this now and keep the drive going. We got 2:18 left in the first quarter.
Ball at the 42-yard line here. Gelati is in the shotgun for this snap. Havers was to his right, now moves to his left. Boozer in motion. They fake it to Boozer. Gelati pushing. And I don't think he got there. He's within a yard, but he is short. And the first big decision of the season for Coach Penley here. It is 4th down and a yard at their own 44-yard line.
4th and short. Looks like the Knights are keeping their offense on the field.
I'm going.
Yeah, the Knights will stay on the field.
Oh, yeah.
So
big stop coming up here for the Braves defense. Let's hear it, fans.
Ball at the 44-yard line, 4th down and 1. Gelati under center, and he's going to take it himself, and he's got the Ty Nesta Builder Supply first down. Nice job blocking downfield there. I believe that was Sobkowski pushing all the way downfield. Gelati ended up getting a gain of 3 on the play.
Gelati on the feet again, and that is enough for a nice first down.
So a minute and 17 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Alan Siebert, Lou Vizza here with you at Iroquois High School. If you're just joining us, we do apologize if the video is intermittently going in and out. We've got the best internet we have available. Unfortunately, it's not completely up to speed.
I'll start.
And there is something that we talked about, Lou, with 5-yard penalty. That's a Knight's first penalty, but it is a pre-snap penalty, and it sets you behind the sticks right away. And you got to hope. There's a lot of times that those are the plays that doom drives. So for the Knights' case, let's hope that's not the case this time. Ball goes back to the 42-yard line.
First down, 15 coming up for Eisenhower.
It will be 1st and 15 from the 42-yard line. Final minute of the Elwood National Forge first quarter. Knights 7, Iroquois 3. Gelati under center. Hands it to Giesing. Giesing's got room. He's got the original yardage back and more. And he's going to end up with about 13 yards by the time it's all said and done.
Giesing around the outside.
And
teaming up for the tackle.
maybe second down and 2.
First down.
Again, Lou, we talked about it. You don't like to see those penalties, but the Knights have yet to put themselves in a 3rd or 4th down and very long yet tonight. And that usually bodes well for offensive success, and they may be able to just run the quarter out here. They don't seem to be in a lot of a hurry here.
No, they're good.
So that is going to bring the Elwood National Forge first quarter to an end. A good quarter for the Knights. They get a towel. Well, now they rushed up to the line. Maybe they're going to go. They are going to go. They hand it to Havers, and they might have caught the Braves sleeping and got a Ty Nesta Builders Supply first down out of it. Yeah, Havers picks up 4. Just keeping me on my toes here in the season opener, and that is how the Elwood National Forge first quarter ends. We played 12 minutes. We'll start the second quarter here in just a few moments. Eisenhower leading the Iroquois Braves 7-3. You're watching high school football on the YDL Sports Network.
And as you're up and stretching your legs,
Ready to break into a rewarding career? Elwood National Forge can help. Elwood National Forge produces critical defense-rated parts to all branches of the United States military, meaning each day our employees are doing their part to support the men and women protecting our country. With multiple positions currently available and several career paths to choose from, Elwood National Forge offers on-site and on-the-job training, competitive pay and benefits, including 401k and insurance that start the date of hire, paid time off, and long-term job security. We'd love to support you in building a career. To learn more about becoming part of the Elwood National Forge family, visit enfjobs.com.
When it's your special day, we know you want everything to be just perfect. That's why at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, we spared no expense in creating our new indoor-outdoor wood-framed event center with waterfalls, gorgeous views of the Allegheny River, a fire pit, and plenty of parking. The Allegheny Grill in Foxburg will take care of everything from catering to bartending, so all you have to do is bring the fun. We do it all for your wedding, anniversary party, corporate event, and so much more. One look at our new facility and we know you'll fall in love. And remember, the view is always free at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA.
Back here at Iroquois High School, getting ready to start the second quarter here. It's the Verischetti Holding second quarter. Companies within the Verischetti Holding Group include Phoenix Centered Metals, Superior Energy Resources, Allegheny Electric Service, and Verischetti & Son, Inc. Find out more at verischettiholdings.com. Alan Siebert, Lou Vizza with you. First down for the Knights at the Braves, 41. Gelati is back to pass. He's wide open. And then eventually it went away, and Gelati threw it up for grabs, and the pass was intercepted by the senior, number 8, Rex Brown, inside the 15-yard line. So the Braves forced the first turnover of the game on the first play of the second quarter. It's actually Aiden Satterfield.
Play by the Braves defense. And that offense will switch out with him and come back out. Take over.
Satterfield had an interception last year for the Braves in the loss against the Knights.
He just put a little too much air underneath that ball.
Yeah,
It gave the defense a chance to make up some ground. If he had put it a little bit more in the line, but kid made a nice play. The kid from Iroquois made a nice play to intercept it. Got to give him credit.
Iroquois going to get the ball out in space here to number 5. That's Donovan Brown.
Going back to Brown is complete.
The 18-yard line.
A couple yards for the Braves. Second down coming up.
Gain of about 6. Again, reading the comments here. I'm sorry about the Wi-Fi. It's the only option we have right now. So I'm sorry that the video stream doesn't appear to be going as well as planned. It is showing up fine on my end, which I know is unfortunate and doesn't help anybody that may be watching. But
we can see it well.
Working with what we can here. It's 7-3. Hopefully you can at least hear us okay. Ball at the 18-yard line. They're going deep. And he's wide open. And again, I don't have a number 1
and that is a huge
on my roster, but that is a big play for the Iroquois Braves. Ball all the way down to the 32-yard line. I'd do some quick math there. That's a 50-yard catch. Ball at the 33-yard line now. First down and 10 for Iroquois. And that play, number 3, that's Cameron Cadden, right up the middle for a couple yards.
Cadden rushed up the middle for a couple yards, brought down by Havers. Second down coming up for Iroquois.
Here.
Yeah.
Josiah Wayne.
Thank you.
Okay, that is Josiah Wayne, we found out, is number 1 for the Iroquois Braves.
The advantage of being on the home side.
Yeah, it is. So second down and 8, ball at the 30. Going to hand the ball off to number 24, Donovan Berry. He's going to get about a yard.
Berry on the rush, and Houston brings him down. Little momentum, but Braves are looking at about a 3rd and 7 here coming up.
So third down and 7, 9:45 left in the Verischetti Holdings second quarter. We will attempt to do some things with the video during halftime when we have a little more time. See if we can get a little better connection, but right now this is what we got, and the ball is at the, and there's some movement up front. We'll see what the call is.
Good ball, encroachment number 62, defense. 5-yard penalty. Still third down.
So it will be third down, 9:28 remaining. 7-3 in favor of the Eisenhower Knights. They were driving before an interception there by Aiden Satterfield on the last play, or last drive for the Knights, and now after a big play completion to Josiah Wayne, they now are third down and 7 from the Eisenhower 24-yard line.
No.
And we are going to have our first timeout here. It's a Ross Becker Insurance timeout, and we will go ahead and we will take one with them. With 9:12 remaining in the Verischetti Holdings second quarter, Eisenhower leads Iroquois 7-3. You're watching high school football on the YDO Sports Network.
For more than 4 decades, Carmate Trailers has been building quality trailers and building a stronger community right here in Leeper. From skilled local craftsmen to a commitment to American-made materials, Carmate takes pride in doing things the right way. And if you're looking for a great job close to home, consider becoming part of the Carmate team. Carmate Trailers, locally built, community proud, and making trailers that work for a living since 1982. Learn more at carmate-trailers.com.
Back here at Iroquois High School, Eisenhower leading Iroquois 7-3. A big third down coming up. And the 9:12 remaining here in this quarter. Knights got off to a quick start. Ollie Boozer had a 16-yard touchdown run. And I believe I might actually have found an updated roster, so... Well, maybe not. I thought I did, but I can't get to it. So, get back to that in a second. It is third down and 7. Ball is at the 24-yard line. And now the referee running a different ball in from the side, so we'll have to wait a minute and get back to this. Cadden in the backfield again. Had some success on that on the opening drive. They do hand it off to number 24, Barry. Missed tackle, and it's going to cost him. He's got the first down, and
They stepped out of bounds.
Yep, down around the 10-yard line, gain of 14 yards.
Donovan Barry on the rush, staying on his feet, but the ref says he stepped out of bounds short of the end zone.
But it will be a first down and goal at the 10, so.
Nice extra effort there by Mr. Barry. That'll be a first and goal for the Braves.
First and goal for the Braves after the Tynesta Builder Supply first down. Coughlin back in the shotgun. Hands it off to Cadden, and Cadden's going to get down around the 5 before he's stopped. And it'll be second down and goal for the Braves.
Up the middle on the rush. Havers bringing him down. Second and goal coming up for the Braves. Cadden cuts that distance in half.
That's an unfortunate spot for anybody when they run a play and they get to the 10.
Yeah.
And now you got 10
now
yards.
You got to go the full.
You got to go the full,
full amount, exactly.
And, there's no chance of getting the first down before to get into the end zone. So it's just 4 plays.
Yep. Just a normal set of downs, unfortunately. It's just going to end with more points here. There's the handoff to 24 Barry. He's trying to spin his way down. And for the second time in this game, they are down to the 1-yard line.
Barry with another bid for the end zone, but it looks like he falls just a little bit shy. Third and short. Braves looking punching in that end zone.
Just under 8 minutes remaining in the Verischetti Holdings second quarter.
Ball sitting right on the goal line. Braves looking to punch it in. Let's hear it, fans. Look at you, Braves Tribe. Let's hear your student section.
So third and goal, ball at the 1. See if the Braves can punch it in this time. And Cadden's going to go over the left side, and he won't be stopped this time. Cameron Cadden's in for the touchdown, and the Braves have their first lead of the game. 7 minutes and 31 seconds. And the Braves take their first lead on the 1-yard run from Cameron Cadden. Extra point will be attempted here by number 14, Camden Armbruster. He had a 28-yard field goal in the first quarter. See if he can knock this through.
You got a flag.
Flag on the play.
Armbruster's kick is good, and that's a full 7 points for the Braves. That'll make the score Iroquois 10, Eisenhower 7. All that Braves offense off an excellent defensive play. Both sides of the field showing up for the Braves' first touchdown of the year.
So we're going to have a retry after a 5-yard penalty there. So I do... For those of you watching, I do know that my daughter's here with me. She has her cell phone out, and the feed appears to be working better on the Facebook than the YouTube. I don't know if everybody has access to that, but we have had more success with the Facebook at our Your Daily Local Football or Your Daily Local Facebook page as Armbruster kicks it through.
There was a penalty on the play.
We also had a guy come down here from Eisenhower Football and tell us they're also having trouble with their huddle app. So it's not just our Wi-Fi. It appears to be just a sad situation in that regard. But I will say that it is a little better from what I can see. Again, bit and tapped on the shoulder from my daughter from time to time and let me know that it is a little better on the Facebook rather than the YouTube. So if you have that option, maybe try that out. Other than that, all I can do is apologize and thank you for sticking with us. We will step away briefly. 7:31 left, second quarter. Iroquois leads Eisenhower 10-7. Watching high school football on the IEL Sports Network.
Here in Warren County, Seneca Generation delivers more than electricity. We provide clean, reliable power, and we're proud to call this community home. Our team is committed to giving back, supporting local programs, and helping create opportunities that make a difference for families, schools, and neighborhoods. Because powering homes means empowering lives. Seneca Generation, powering your home, empowering our community.
So 7:31 left here, John L. Post Stadium here in Iroquois. It is Eisenhower trailing now 10-7 after Iroquois just took their first lead of the game. Cameron Cadden with a 1-yard touchdown run. The Knights will get the ball back. If you're just joining us, we seem to be having some feed problems with the Wi-Fi. just going off what I'm seeing over my kid's shoulder here, we do have a little better signal or a little better luck, it appears, with the Facebook feed rather than the YouTube feed. So hopefully that'll help some people. Apologies if it does not. But Gelati takes the ball at the 19-yard line, and he's got some room. He's across the 30, the 35, the 40. 45 and into Braves territory. Stiff arm and into Braves territory. Finally tackled out of bounds at the Braves 45. Great return there from Joe Gelati, and it will give the Knights great field position here as they start their third offensive possession of the game.
As we're walking down the field, let's give a shout out to our chain gang, Simmers, Miller, and Brink. Shout out to the chain gang for keeping us moving tonight. Thank you, fellas.
First down for the Knights, ball at the 45-yard line. Handoff up the middle. It looks like Colin Havers is going to pick up 2 yards.
Havers tries again, but he's met by Cornell and Cadden. Short gain for the Knights.
So 2nd down and 8 for the Knights, just under 7 minutes remaining in the second quarter. Ball at the 43 of Iroquois. Gelati's under center. Fakes it this time and gives it to Giesing on the pitch. Giesing's going to pick up about 3 before he's stopped.
A lot of pushing up Giesing. The Browns there to meet him again. 3rd down coming up for Eisenhower.
6.5 minutes left in the first half. Reminder, we will have the Allegheny Grill of Foxburg halftime show coming up. I'm also going to try to do a few tricks with the video here and see if we have any luck with that. And also apparently going to try to track down some updated rosters. So it'll be a busy halftime. You guys sit back, take a break, and I'll get to work. Ball at the 40-yard line. It is 3rd and 5. Knights trying not to waste the big return from Gelati. And Gelati is back to pass. Finds a screen, gets the ball to, I believe that's Giesing. And Giesing's got the Ty Nesta Builder Supply first down. He picks up 8 yards.
Pass to Giesing is complete.
And the Knights
He's got
have the first down.
Right there with the tackle, but that'll be a first down for the Knights.
The Knights down now to the 32-yard line.
In the second quarter.
First down and 10 for the Knights. From the 32, there's the handoff to Giesing this time, and he's going to pick up a couple.
Giesing tries that rush. That's Cornell with the tackle again. 2nd down coming up for Eisenhower.
Yeah, I pulled the feed up on my phone now, and I can see that it is frozen, and now it just came back in, and it's still behind. So I will say that everything on our end looks like it normally should, and so I'm not sure where the issue is because it looks like it usually does when things are working well. It's just not coming through for some reason. So, again, apologies for that. Ball at the 30-yard line. This time it's a pitch outside. Giesing looking for room. There is a flag down, and, yeah, that's in the area of holding. He was stopped for no gain, so the Braves are either going to have the Knights at 3rd and 8 or more likely 2nd down and 18, as that was definitely in the area of holding. So holding number 55, that's going to be on Jacob Stewart, the junior. It will back the Knights up 10 yards, and it will be 2nd down and 18.
Another chance at the 2nd down, but a little bit farther this time.
And there's a play outside there, and not much doing. Gelati incomplete, intended for Boozer.
Big tackle will be 3rd down, a little more than 10.
I guess they did call it complete.
Huh?
Was a gain of 3.
3 yards.
But now a 3rd down and 13, and talked about it, Lou. There's a penalty. It really stalled this drive. You got to think the Knights probably have 2 plays to get this here with 4 minutes left in the Verischetti Holdings second quarter.
Yeah, you're not going to you're not going to
punt
it from there.
Turn it around about 10 yards anyway of field position. So Gelati in the shotgun. See if the Knights have something up their sleeves here for 3rd and long. They hand it to Giesing. Giesing's got room. And he's at least going to make it manageable. It's going to be 4th down and about 2. Gain of 11 for Nolan Giesing. And about all you could ask for there. You wanted to get at least half of it. And Giesing ended up getting more than half. And it'll be 4th down in a long yard here.
That's a big play.
Yep, from the Braves' 24-yard line.
Fourth and short here for the Knights. Braves defense looking for another big stop. Let them hear it, fans. Big stop here for the
Big
Braves
play
team.
in this game. 3 minutes, 10 seconds remaining. Gelati's under center. Ran a QB sneak earlier, and Coach Penley wants a Ross Becker Insurance timeout. Ross Becker Insurance Group, with locations in Corey, Northeast, and Seneca, strives to deliver a personal and beneficial experience to its customers while providing a great place to work for its valued team members. TeamRossBecker.com. That's Ross Becker. Back in 30 seconds with more high school football on the YDL Sports Network.
We think Ross Becker Insurance is a place for you and for your family, for your individuals, for your businesses, because we want to be your insurance advisor. We're local, we're knowledgeable, we have contracts with all different insurance carriers to customize and fit the right insurance program for your needs. We're here, you can come sit down with us, talk to us one-on-one, sit across from the kitchen table, sit across from our desks, and we can give you good insurance advice, how you can save money, where you don't want to save money and skimp out on coverage. And so we're there to help balance that and give you good insurance advice, good risk management advice. So after you have a claim disaster, you can have confidence that your family, your businesses, your cars, your assets are best protected.
Back here at Iroquois High School, the Knights with a 4th down and 1. Ball at the 24-yard line out of the Ross Becker Insurance timeout. Big play upcoming here. Gelati was going to give it to Havers, got away and then scoots away and then some. Almost broke it to the end zone. He was almost dead to right in the backfield, Lou, and they ended up breaking away for 15 yards and a big Ty Nesta Builders Supply first down, and it will be 1st and goal for Eisenhower. Gelati set this drive up with the long kick return and just saved the drive with a nice scamper of 15 yards.
That was a good timeout.
Yeah, Penley with a great timeout there, and now you got to kind of maybe be thinking don't score too fast here and leave time for Iroquois. Iroquois does get the second half kickoff, but above all, make sure you do score. Now pass it to, or pitch it to Giesing. He's got positive yards down inside the 5, maybe 5 yards. 2nd and goal for the Knights at the 4. And now we'll see if Iroquois head coach Manny Johnson starts thinking about using any timeouts to maybe save them for in case of a score here. But it is 2nd down and goal. Again, coming up, we'll have the Allegheny Grill of Foxburg halftime show. Will be slightly delayed while I try to figure out a few things on the technical side of things. I'm not much of an IT guy, but I will do my best. Glad to know that the audio is coming through good, and I'm glad we can at least provide that. Gelati slipped and fell. He probably had the room to make a move there, but legs got caught up on the turf, and he ends up losing 3 yards. So it will be 3rd down and goal. The ball is just inside the Braves' 8-yard line.
Minute and a half here to go.
And you got to start wondering, too, if they don't get any positive yardage on this play, will
take another timeout.
Coach Penley show some faith in the sophomore kicker, Chase Card, and allow him to try to kick a short field goal to tie this game before the half. Knights hopefully not going to have to make that decision. Right now they have a 3rd down and goal, ball at the 7. And now we've got a problem. The snap over Gelati's head. And I believe he fell on it, but Unfortunately for Gelati's stat line, it just went downhill quick.
Off that box snap, we've got
36-yard loss.
Nice.
I feel bad even writing that down for Gelati, but I think that's how it works in high school football. So,
Yeah.
loss of 36 yards on the play, and now a Rossbacher Insurance timeout from head coach Manny Johnson, and you can take the field goal talk off of the table. We'll step away briefly, be back with more high school football on the YDL Sports Network. Back here at Iroquois, Eisenhower trailing 10-7, and you never know what you're going to see when you go to the game. And unfortunately, for a lot of our fans, I don't think they're seeing a lot tonight due to some Wi-Fi issues. However, if you can see, we have a 4th down and goal from the 43-yard line right now after a snap went over the head of Joe Gelati, and the Knights.
That snap looked like it came out of a cannon.
Yeah, and there's a punt. I believe Card's doing the punting as well. Gets a nice bounce. And it will roll down to about the 13-yard line. So nice job by Chase Card, 30-yard punt. Backs the Braves up, and we'll see how ambitious the Braves want to get with the just 52 seconds remaining in the first half.
Training room to the playing field. UPMC Sports Medicine helps the Braves recover from injury and improve performance. To learn more, call 814-877-6195 or visit upmcsportsmedicine.com.
So ball at the 13-yard line. We'll see. The Braves do get the ball coming out of the halftime break, so we'll see if they want to get adventurous here. They do have Coughlin in the shotgun.
I want to go in leading 10-7.
Yeah, bad time for a bad snap or a turnover. He is going to pass it. It is a safe pass. And that's trouble now. Olowinski did a great job breaking away. Gets all the way down to the 48-yard line, 35 yards.
Quick pass to Olowinski is complete. He brings it down right around half field. Braves marching down.
So now you got the ball. You still got 42 seconds left. 1 timeout for the Braves. And now the ball spotted at the 48-yard line. Not sure if he was out of bounds there. No, the clock is running. So 35 seconds and ticking away here, losing some valuable seconds. Ball at the 48-yard line. Coughlin back to pass. Sobkowski almost got to him. A lot of room to run here for Coughlin, and he will get out of bounds. And, yeah, there was a block in the back there on Gelati, number 5.
Ends up keeping, he gets out of bounds.
Donovan Brown getting an earful on the sideline just for the timing of that. It will back him up, and there is now just 15 seconds remaining. The gain was about 5 yards, but pretty clear block in the back on the Braves there. Put them back on their own territory, and 15.5 seconds remaining in the Verischetti Holdings second quarter.
On the Braves, the ball will come back just a little bit.
If you're just joining us,
15 and a half seconds here to go in the first
probably
half.
Can't see too much, but Eisenhower did take an early 7-0 lead. A field goal by the Iroquois Braves got it back to 7-3 with 3:36 left in the first quarter, and then the Braves had a touchdown run near the midway point of this second quarter, and now lead 10-7. And we'll get the ball first coming out of the locker room. First down and 25 for Iroquois. Ball at their own 25, or their own 39 rather. First and 25. Coughlin in the shotgun. He's scrambling. Havers is right there. He gets away from Havers, throws downfield, and the pass is actually hauled in by Olowinski, but I think he was out of bounds. So, yeah, the pass officially incomplete. He's second down. There's just 7 seconds remaining now. Did make the catch, but
7 on the clock to go for the Braves.
Let's take a knee.
Yeah, you don't know how adventurous they want to go. We've already seen a few bad snaps in this game, a couple crazy things, so be surprised if they want to get too crazy here, but then again, who knows?
Go under center, take a knee. Go in ahead 10-7.
Let's see if Conklin follows that. He's going to stay in the shotgun. Let's see what they come up with. Probably time for one more play. You know they're probably going to look for Olowinski. No, they're going to go deep. He's got a step. And through the hands.
Through his hands.
Whew.
He
He had a step on the freshman, Hunter Briggs. Went right through his fingers, and a lucky break for the Knights. Still time, 1 second remaining. So that's got to make you a little worried. I know that he did have the step there, and if that ball doesn't go through the hands, it's 16-7 Iroquois right now, and it's got to make you a little nervous. And that's some of what we talked about early in this game with trial by fire. I mean, number 14 there, Hunter Briggs, is a freshman, and you're learning you're getting on the job training real quick here. And we had an offside penalty there on number 69, Carson Sobkowski. Free 5 yards for the Braves. So one more snap in this first half. Iroquois leads a close game, 10-7. And we will see what they choose to do here. And I guess they're going to take a timeout and talk about something. So that's their final timeout of the half. We'll take it with them. Back in 20 seconds, you're watching high school football on the YDL Sports Network.
With locations in Shippenville and Tionesta, Tionesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tionesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tionestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook.
Back here at Iroquois High School, Iroquois just took their third and final timeout. 1 second remaining in this quarter. Still getting close here to the Allegheny Grill of Foxburg halftime show. We're going to try a few things with our Wi-Fi, see if we can make this more than just a mostly audio broadcast, and talk about the first half a little bit. It's been a good first half. Some big plays, some big swings and momentum, but a close game. 10-7 in favor of Iroquois. Conklin going to get it to number 1. And he's got open field, and he finally is brought down at the 38-yard line. So it's an 18-yard catch by Jaceer Wayne, but that is the final play of the first half. So at the half, Eisenhower trailing the Iroquois Braves 10-7. We'll step away, be back with the Allegheny Grill of Foxburg halftime show. You're watching the high school football on the YDL Sports Network.
Coming up, halftime entertainment by the Braves.
Back here at Iroquois High School, Alan Siebert, Lou Vizza with you. I don't know if anybody happens to be watching. The Iroquois band is currently on the field. If somebody could let me know in the comments if that looks any better. I don't have the scoreboard up. Unfortunately, I think that might be some of the problem running through one of our systems, but I'd rather have good video than the scoreboard up. So if the video happens to not be freezing, that would be great. If not, we'll probably just go back the other way and trying to get on my phone here and see right now. Peyton says yes. I like that. Thank you guys for letting me know there. If that is going to work better, I think we're going to go with that. I'm going to mess around a little bit here and see if I can at least bring up a little score ticker. I have not done this very often, but these kids are currently learning on the fly, and I am going to do the same. So I'm going to send us into a commercial break, see if I can figure a few things out. And when we come back, we'll have an abbreviated Allegheny Gorilla Foxburg halftime show and get you ready for the second half of tonight's game. Thanks for sticking with us. This is high school football on the YDL Sports Network.
For all your automotive needs, look no further than the Warren Tire Center. From new tires to tire repairs, PA state inspections, wheel alignments, and auto detailing, there's so much more that we can do for you, and there's no reason to go anywhere but the Warren Tire Center in Warren, Pennsylvania. With over 40 years of serving the Warren and surrounding communities, it's always been a great day at the Warren Tire Center. We offer same-day service and walk-ins are welcome. Open Monday through Friday from 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m., the Warren Tire Center can be reached at 814-723-8050 and on the web at warrentirecenter.com.
Golfing at one of the prettiest golf courses around is what you get when you play around at Hunter Station Golf Club just outside of Tonesta. Located in the Allegheny Mountains with a spectacular view of the Allegheny River, Hunter Station offers something for everyone. The rolling hills of the front nine, coupled with a back nine situated along the banks of the Allegheny River, create some of the best views in all of northwestern PA. And when you're done with your round, enjoy a delicious meal or a cold drink in our restaurant and bar. Looking for a place to stay? Hunter Station has you covered there too with play and stay packages. Find out more at hunterstation.com.
We think Ross Becker Insurance is a place for you and for your family, for your individuals, for your businesses, because we want to be your insurance advisor. We're local, we're knowledgeable, we have contracts with all different insurance carriers to customize and fit the right insurance program for your needs. We're here, you can come sit down with us, talk to us one-on-one, sit across from the kitchen table, sit across from our desks, and we can give you good insurance advice, how you can save money, where you don't want to save money and skimp out on coverage. And so we're there to help balance that and give you good insurance advice, good risk management advice. So after you have a claim disaster, you can have confidence that your family, your businesses, your cars, your assets are best protected.
Here at the Warren County Chamber of Business and Industry, we like to focus on our community and help our local businesses expand and succeed.
Why join WCCBI? Not only do we offer a way for local businesses to grow and prosper, but we also provide business development, community involvement, and member benefits.
Becoming a member of WCCBI includes benefits such as networking and ribbon cutting.
Become a member or to see additional information, visit WCCBI.org today.
You've got dreams. Might even be something big. Imagine what you could do with the right solutions. Secured against evolving threats and set up to make the right decisions faster. At Acrisure, we help protect and grow everything you've worked so hard to build. We are the brightest people using the best of technology. We are an extraordinary advantage for you. We are Acrisure.
Back here at Iroquois High School in Erie, Pennsylvania. Iroquois leading the Eisenhower Knights 10-7. It is halftime of tonight's game, and it is the Braves that are on top, leading, as I said, 10-7, as we jump into an abbreviated Allegheny Grill of Foxburg halftime show, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, where you come for the food and stay for the view. Come check out the new indoor-outdoor wood frame event center. The Allegheny Grill was recently voted the #1 waterfront restaurant in Pennsylvania. Find out why at AlleghenyGrill.com. We unfortunately probably not going to have much time to talk here. We have about 7 minutes remaining in halftime show. I'm going to add up some stats here quickly. Hopefully you can see on our screen, it appears that the video might be still lagging a little behind with our audio. Hopefully it's not as bad as it was earlier. I did try to do a quick fix on the fly, and some people have told me that it is looking a little better. So good for that, I guess. We'll just go with that. And I have put a banner up at the bottom of the screen. Unfortunately, with the program that I had to get rid of, we do not have access to our normal scoreboard. I have put up the banner. It shows there. I believe you guys can see it at home. Let me know if I'm wrong, but it says Iroquois 10, Eisenhower 7 at halftime. And I will try to update that during commercial breaks during the as the second half goes. As I said, this is the Allegheny Grill of Foxburg halftime show. Alan Siebert and Lou Vizza with you, taking a look now at the Warren Forest High Ed Council halftime stats. The Warren Forest High Ed Council has been serving Warren and Forest counties for more than 40 years. Visit highed.com. So for the Knights, Joe Gelati, first half, 3 out of 4 for 23 yards. He did have a big interception there as the Knights were driving in the second quarter. On the ground, Nolan Giesing leads the team with 8 carries. I believe I'm trying to do this on the fly. I'm usually pretty good at this. 8 carries, 43 yards for Giesing in the first half. Colin Havers has 5 carries for 14 yards. Joe Gelati was having a good half until, unfortunately, the 36-yard loss on the errant snap late in the first half. I believe that's, despite that, he's still positive for the night as he stands with 6 carries for 11 yards. Ollie Boozer had 16 yards on a single carry, and that was a touchdown run. Boozer also has 2 catches for 15 yards. Nolan Giesing, 1 catch for 8 yards. And that's it for the Eisenhower Knights. On the other side of things, number 4, Chase Coughlin, had some big plays, a 50-yard pass and a 35-yard pass in the first half. He was 6 out of 10. I believe quick math tells me he had 125 yards, no touchdowns, no picks. Cameron Cadden on the ground, 6 carries for 36 yards and a touchdown. Donovan Brown, 1 carry for 4 yards. Chase Coughlin, 1 carry for 9 yards. And Donovan Berry, 3 carries for 19 yards. Through the air, 2 catches for 5 yards for Donovan Brown. I believe Noah Olowinski, 2 catches for 52 yards. And Josiah Wayne, 2 catches for 68 yards in the first half. Had a couple big plays there. And take a look now at your Hunter Station Golf Club first half summary. A season pass from Hunter Station Golf Club in Tynesta would make a great Christmas present for that special golfer in your life. Call 814-755-4558 to buy a season pass today and ask them about their play and stay packages. Hunter Station Golf Club is located 3 miles south of Tynesta. HunterStation.com. And the scoring in the first half, the Knights got on the board first, came out quickly with a Ollie Boozer 16-yard run. That was with 8:39 remaining in the opening quarter. Chase Card had the extra point, and the Knights led 7-0. Camden Armbruster kicked a 28-yard field goal with 3:36 left in the first quarter to get the Braves on the board. And then the Braves took their first lead of the game with 7:31 left in the first half, and that was Cameron Cadden with the 1-yard touchdown run. And the Knights drove inside the Braves 10 in the final minutes of the first half, but ended up losing 10-7, or not losing, but trailing 10-7 as we reach halftime. So that's where we stand now. I'm going to step away briefly, try and wrap up a few things, and then we'll talk some brief second half adjustments. Get you ready for the second half. You're watching high school football on the YDL Sports Network.
Here in Warren County, Seneca Generation delivers more than electricity. We provide clean, reliable power, and we're proud to call this community home. Our team is committed to giving back, supporting local programs, and helping create opportunities that make a difference for families, schools, and neighborhoods. Because powering homes means empowering lives. Seneca Generation, powering your home, empowering our community. Have a fender bender? Weekend Mender at Park Avenue Motor Car. Bring your vehicle to Ron and the crew at Park Avenue Motor Car, 7 South Carver Street in Warren, or call 814-726-9728. Park Avenue Motor Car, proudly serving Warren County for 30 years.
High school football is back, and so is Nolf Bites. Join me, Chris Rossetti, along with Ronnie Geist and Andy Byers each week from Nolf, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram in Fairmont City as we talk high school football and beyond. The games, the teams, the players, the stories, whatever else gets us talking this week. Local football, plenty of opinions, and a little fun along the way. It is Nolf Bites every week on the YDL Sports Network from Nolf, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram in Fairmont City.
Wise Eyes of DuBois and St. Mary's are premier eye care facilities here in our Tri-County area. Their offices and eye care team are dedicated to providing excellence in patient care, eye education, and optical services. Dr. Greg Lineski is a leader in clinical eye care involving eye and vision disorders. Dr. Lineski takes the time to explain the results of your eye exam, describes your options, and listens to your eye care needs. Because maintaining good eye health is an ongoing partnership at Wise Eyes of DuBois and St. Mary's.
Icy Ink Screen Printing and Embroidery offers screen printing and embroidery on apparel as well as on cool gear like backpacks, window decals, and engraved tumblers. We also specialize in team, business, and organization fundraisers. Check out our Icebox stores online at icyinc.com or give us a call at 814-688-0034. Let's meet, drink coffee, and design some cool shirts. Be cool, wear Icy.
For more than 4 decades, Carmate Trailers has been building quality trailers and building a stronger community right here in Leeper. From skilled local craftsmen to a commitment to American-made materials, Carmate takes pride in doing things the right way. And if you're looking for a great job close to home, consider becoming part of the Carmate team. Carmate Trailers, locally built, community proud, and making trailers that work for a living since 1982. Learn more at carmate-trailers.com.
And we are back here at Eisenhower High School. That's next week. We're back here at Iroquois High School, John L. Post Stadium at the Allegheny Grill at Foxburg halftime show. And the Eisenhower Knights trailing 10-7. Still a lot of football left to play as we get ready for the second half. Take a look now at the Rehab Center second half adjustments. I think I got all the audio back on. Got Lou back in the game. I've got no scoreboard, but I do have a banner up, so hopefully you can see that. So at least, and plus I will update the score through verbally here as often as I can. About 3 minutes here to second half. Let's take a look, Lou. You know, we talk about some Rehab Center second half adjustments with 8 locations to serve you, including in Clarion, Brookville, and Katanning. The Rehab Center always makes the right adjustments. The Rehab Center, chiropractors caring for health. TheRehabCenters.com. That's the old English spelling of centers with the R-E-S. And Lou, really could come down to who could execute better in this second half. Both teams fumbled away some, not necessarily fumbled, but
yeah, they both had opportunities for touchdowns, and then they ended up, Iroquois got called for a hold, and that took them back 15 on the first when they're inside the 10, and then Eisenhower with the snap that went over Gelati's head that rolled for like 40 yards. That's just, it's one of those things. But, it's little things like that. There are other, they've had a couple of other penalties, but nothing of real significance that have stopped drives or started drives. But those two for each team in particular stalled out a drive that they could have put points on the board. Iroquois would have put a touchdown on instead of kicking the field goal. So,
yeah, and
and you don't know whether it's 14-7 or 10, now it's 10-7, and we'll just have to wait and see.
Yeah, and honestly, really that's the difference in the game right now, Lou. Like you said, Iroquois got down inside the 1 there on that the first quarter drive, ended up having to settle for a field goal. But as disappointing as that was at the time, it ended up being even less disappointing than what the Knights had happen on the last drive, which is to get inside the 10. And we started talking about maybe a field goal attempt if they didn't convert to, tie the game and at least go in 10-10. Next thing you know, that snaps over Gelati's head. They're back around midfield, and now they're trailing 10-7, and as we get ready for the third quarter. So, yeah, we'll have to see. It's going to come down to who can execute better as we get into the final stages of this game.
Well, another thing, too, with Iroquois right there before the half, I mean, on that long pass, that was a catchable ball.
Oh, yeah.
And that would have been, he catches that, that's a touchdown. Now you're going in 17-7 instead of 10-7, and you come out you come out with nothing.
Yeah, not to mention they also would have got the ball to start the half as the Iroquois is here. So really, I mean, it's a game where both teams have to feel somewhat fortunate to some degree to be where they're at. I think really as disappointing as it is probably for the Knights to be down 3 with that bad snap and not get a chance there, Iroquois really left a few touchdowns on the table as well. Could easily be up probably maybe 21-7 at this point. So Knights got to feel good about that. It's going to be a big defensive series rather coming out as we get ready to start the Acrisure third quarter. And really, I know you like to say it. You're looking at me already. First 4 minutes. First 4 minutes of the second half.
First 4 minutes of the third quarter are very important.
This, defensive possession for the Knights need to get a stop. Really doesn't matter how they do it. Just get off the field without losing any more ground. And then, they've moved the ball. They had the touchdown on the opening drive, and then their other drives, they moved the ball as well. Some unfortunate, the interception from Gelati by Aiden Satterfield down inside the 20. The errant snap, which took away scoring opportunities. So both teams left some points on the table in the first half. And really, whoever can avoid that or fix that in this second half, probably who's going to walk away with the 1-0 start to the season. So nice competitive game, though. It hasn't been overly sloppy. There have been moments, but not a ton of penalties, not a ton of turnovers. So about everything you can ask for.
Well, they just had the one interception.
Yeah, just the one interception. Yep. And, that's the only turnover of the game so far by either team was the Gelati interception. So the Braves are going to have the ball. Chase Card is going to kick off. Hopefully, if you're joining us, again, if you can let me know in the comments, if my audio is matching up with my video. I had to eliminate a program, but I think we sacrificed the scoreboard for video quality, and it's a fair trade right now. That ball kicked short, actually picked up by Cadden, and Cadden gets outside. He's into Knights territory. Boozer giving chase, and Cadden's going to give the Braves excellent field position all the way down. Looks like he's inside the 30-yard line, maybe even inside the 25 before he was finally taken down.
How many times last year did they say, kick it deep?
Kick it out of bounds, if nothing else.
You can't just give them good field position.
Yeah.
I mean, they gave them good. They would have had good field possession even if he would have just caught it and taken a knee just to recover the ball. They would have been on the 45-yard line.
Yeah.
Now, he runs it back 35 more yards.
And that's something we talked about last season too. And we said a few times, maybe just kick the ball out of bounds if you can't kick it deep. I mean, at least you take away the return. You're going to give up the field position a little bit anyway. And they did back him up a little bit. So he must have stepped out. Yeah.
I think he stepped out of bounds.
Yeah, so he did step out. It's still not the best news as the Braves will take over at the Knights 38, but a little better than they were as the Braves start their first offensive possession of the Acrisure third quarter. Here's the handoff to Barry. Tried to get outside, horse collar tackle. Giesing didn't have much of a choice. It's just kind of it's going to be a 15-yard penalty. It was just kind of one of those perfect storms where his position it's the only play he had. It was either that or give him the corner, and he might still be running. So probably going to be a 15 yards and a first down for the Braves. That'll put him down around the 23-yard line. The initial stop was for no gain. Again, I said it's the Acrisure third quarter with Acrisure with the location in DuBois is the official insurance provider of your daily local and the YDL Sports Network. Find out more at acrisure.com/Mid-Atlantic. And it looks like they picked up the flag. So
yeah, they did.
Yeah, picked up the flag, so it's going to be no gain on the play and no penalty on Giesing. So a big break for the Knights. And now they try to pay it off. Cameron Cadden picks up 7 yards.
Hold the rush.
So 3rd and short, got to figure 2 down territory. Officially give him 6 on the play. 3rd down and 4 at the Knights 32.
I guess it would be better to throw it and wave it off than not throw it and have to explain it. But I mean, I don't know why they would have. I mean, maybe he didn't get inside the back of the shoulder pad.
Pass to Jasir Wayne. And, man, he's shifty. He might have had the first down and ran backwards. I think he's still forward progress. Still going to give him the first down. That's Wayne's 3rd catch of the night.
Jasir Wayne on the completion. They're going to give him forward progress.
And that's a Ty Nesta Builder Supply first down for the Braves, down to the Knights' 27-yard line. Just over a minute gone by in the Acrisure 3rd quarter.
He may not have got on the inside of the shoulder pad. He just may have had the shirt.
I didn't see a lot of...
he didn't go back this way.
Yeah.
I mean, he didn't pull him backwards, so...
I didn't see a lot of argument from the Iroquois sideline, and the play happened right in front of them. So I would think that probably generally received as a fair call on the field if you don't get too much complaint about losing 15 yards from the team that's losing the 15 yards. Coughlin end around to number 5. Donovan Brown got away at first, and but Giesing, I believe that is, number 8, stayed with the play and ends up holding Brown to a 1-yard gain.
A little extra effort to get back to that line of scrimmage.
Second down and 9 from the Knights' 26. So big sequence here for the Knights. Said before the 3rd quarter started, it doesn't really matter how they get off the field with no points here. They just need to find a way to get off the field and have it still be 10-7. Put that offense back in position to drive the field and take the lead. But Iroquois doing their best to thwart that after the kickoff return, and now handing the ball to 24, Donovan Berry, right up the middle. No room there for him at all. He's got no gain, and it's 3rd down and 9.
Berry on that rush and Colson meets him with the tackle.
To thank all of our viewers tonight. Thank you for sticking with us in that first half. Had a little bit of video problem. I think it was one of the programs we were using. Not sure what the issue was. I wish I knew that. It would make me feel better, but I'm glad at least in the meantime we appear to have got it fixed and can give you a little better video here at the second half. 9 minutes remaining in the 3rd quarter. Big 3rd down here. Coughlin in the shotgun. He's going to throw. He's going deep. He's got his guy. Jasir Wayne, touchdown, Iroquois. And Wayne, Jasir Wayne is having a huge night. As he continues to impress. That's his 4th catch of the night. And the Iroquois Braves come out of the locker room.
I was going to say, I hope the lights come back on.
Lou got a little nervous there. They were flashing the lights here after the touchdown, and Wayne was, Lou was going to dive under the table, but 26-yard touchdown pass. Jasir Wayne from Chase Coughlin. And with 8:52 remaining in the 3rd quarter, Iroquois now leads 17-7 after the Armbruster extra point. So we've played just over 3 minutes in the 3rd quarter. 8:52 left in the Acrisure 3rd quarter. Iroquois Braves leading the Eisenhower Knights 17-7. You're watching high school football on the YDL Sports Network.
In every heartbeat, every helping hand, every moment of care, Warren General Hospital stands as a cornerstone of our community. For generations, families have trusted us to be here today, tomorrow, and always. We're transforming community health and wellness through excellence in quality, safety, service, engagement, and patient experience. Warren General Hospital.
So back here at Iroquois High School, the Eisenhower Knights trailing now 17-7. They scored first in this game. Ollie Boozer had a 16-yard touchdown run in the first quarter, but the Braves have stormed back with 17 unanswered points, and we said, Lou, probably could have even had a few more. And it's really been that Chase Coughlin to Jasir Wayne connection. Wayne on the touchdown pass of 26 yards there just a minute ago made good for the one that went through his hands late in the first half.
Yeah.
And, we're kind of right where we maybe should have been anyway, 17-7 here. But the Knights are going to have to turn this around in a hurry, and it's going to have to start on this offensive drive. Boozer, Giesing, and Gelati back deep. Armbruster, who's 3 for 3 on kicks tonight, a pair of extra points and a 28-yard field goal, will kick. And nice deep kick, going to be taken by Gelati at the 20. It's across the 30. He's got the 35, got the 40, still going across midfield. Now cutting it back. He's at the 35, 30, 25, inside the 20, and finally chased out of bounds inside the Iroquois 15-yard line.
Big.
What a huge return. That's the second time tonight that Gelati has done that. Now he's got to catch his breath and get under center and run an offensive drive, but great field position for the Knights with the ball at the 13-yard line of Iroquois, trailing by 10 and in desperate need of points.
That was, 67 yards?
Oh, yeah, took it at the 20 all the way down to the Iroquois 13. 67-yard return from Joe Gelati.
Yeah, that's what you got to answer with. You get punched in the mouth, you come back and punch them in the mouth.
And,
that was big.
Yep.
That was big.
Huge point in this game here. Handed off to Giesing. And Giesing puts his head down, gets inside the 10. Gain of about 3.
Back on the rush, Cornell back on the tackle. Second down coming up for the Knights.
Third time tonight, Lou, that the Knights have been down here. They're 1 out of 2. I don't know that we'll see Gelati go in the shotgun unless it's absolutely necessary here. That's where that errant snap came late in the first half. That's Huck Fedorchuk running the play in from the sideline, and the Knights have a second down and 7 at the Iroquois 10. Trailing 17-7 here in the third quarter. Gelati under center. He's going to roll out. Thinking about passing. He's got Boozer wide open in the end zone. Threw it late. And ended up throwing it up for grabs, and it's intercepted. Nope, out of bounds. Yeah, Gelati just missed. Boozer was standing wide open in the end zone for a few seconds. And then Gelati threw it kind of late, and it was kind of an up for grabs pass, and unfortunately gave Iroquois time to recover. And luckily for the Knights, though, it was not a turnover, and they'll live to play another down here. 3rd down and 7, right about where they were, 3rd and 7 late in the first half when things went awry. So we talked about it, Lou, though, right now. We had an abbreviated halftime show, but we did have a some points to make, and that was one of them. It's going to come down to who can execute those moments. Right. Coughlin found Wayne on the Iroquois drive, and it was Gelati and Boozer unable to connect there, and sometimes that's the difference between winning and losing games. So Gelati in the shotgun, keeps it, it's up the middle, still going, and is into the end zone for the Eisenhower touchdown. Joe Gelati with the Eisenhower answer. He did most of that himself. 67-yard kick return and a touchdown run. And the Eisenhower Knights have their second touchdown of the night and are right back in this ball game. 17-13 with 7:33 left in the Acrisure third quarter. Sophomore number 23, Chase Card, in to kick. There's the snap. Card's extra point is on the way, and he puts it through beautifully. So Chase Card with his second extra point of the night. And with 7:33 left in the Acrisure third quarter, the Eisenhower Knights get within 3. It's now 17-14. Back in 30 seconds with more high school football on the YDL Sports Network.
Looking to score big on your next vacation? Start with a travel advisor who delivers. Your cruise planner's advisors, your go-to, saving you time, money, and stress, while hooking you up with exclusive deals, upgraded amenities, and early booking discounts. Get in the game with Griggs Travel at GriggsTravel.com. That's GriggsTravel.com. John Griggs, Port Allegany grad, 1,000-point scorer, 3-sport standout, ready to help you plan your dream getaway. Cruises, resorts, hotels, tours, everything's handled, even your own travel app, and easy rate booking if plans change.
Back here at Iroquois High School, we've had some fireworks here early in the second half. It was 10-7 Iroquois at halftime. Big kick return by Cameron Cadden set up the Braves, and the Braves paid it off with a 26-yard touchdown pass from Chase Coughlin to Jasir Wayne, and made it 17-7. Joe Gelati said, I can see that and do you one better. 67-yard kick return, and then a 10-yard touchdown run. Chase Card's extra point makes it 17-14. And now Card will be kicking off for the Knights as we continue on here in the Acrisure third quarter. Alan Siebert, Lou Vizza here with you, reminding you that today's game is being brought to you in part by Gatesway Cleaning and Restoration, serving our area since 1986. Call 814-726-2730 to schedule your cleaning today. So Card going to kick here.
There
nice,
you go.
There you go. Nice kick deep, taking it at the 15-yard line. And let's see what the coverage can do. Nice tackle by Giesing. There is a flag on the play. At the 35-yard line.
You have a face mask?
And that's what I was wondering, if maybe we have a face mask. It was number 1, Jasir Wayne, who's had a huge game so far. That was him on the return. Got 20 yards up to 15 yards up to the 35. But let's see if he's going to get another 15 on the face mask, which we believe may be the call here. Personal foul, face mask on Nolan Giesing, so that's going to move the ball to midfield. And the Knights defense will once again have to work with a little bit of adversity here.
And with that penalty, the Braves will start off right at half field.
And I said in the pregame, too, one thing that I could tell just by looking at numbers, you can tell that Iroquois has an advantage in the passing game, and that's really come to fruition here at times in the game. Had some open opportunities, and the Knights are going to have to find a way to adjust to that if they want to win this game. That's Coughlin outside to, I believe that's Olowinski. Nice coverage that time, 5 yards, and that's
Olowinski's complete.
Olowinski's third catch of the night. Got 3 grabs for 57 yards, only being outdone by his teammate Wayne. Jasir Wayne's a senior as well, actually Olowinski's a junior. So 2nd and 5, ball at the Knights 45. And let's see what the Knights can do here, see if their defense can get a stop and give their offense a chance to take the lead. 6:40 remaining in the third quarter. Maybe the angle I'm standing at line looks a little unbalanced there, but they hand it off to 24 Barry. It's got 3 yards, and it'll be 3rd down and short. So Iroquois right now kind of doing what Eisenhower did in the first half with what works, keeping the 2nd and 3rd downs pretty manageable as they try to move toward another score and put it back up to a 2-possession game.
Uh-oh.
Coughlin almost lost that, and then they got it to Cameron Cadden. A mouthful. And did a good job because he ended up getting 10 yards out of the play on what could have very easily been disaster for the Braves. They have a Ty-Nesta Builder Supply first down to the Knights 32. It's really it's becoming more apparent as this game goes on. This is what's going to happen. The Knights are going to have to find a way to come up with a stop on one of these drives. The offense seems able to move the ball, but defense has to be able to get off the field too. Barry falls forward for a gain of 2.
Trips and flip aside a little bit for a couple of yards. 2nd down coming up for the Braves.
He's 2nd down and 8. Ball right at the 30-yard line. Conklin back to pass. He's got Wayne again. He's going to go deep. And Wayne's got another touchdown grab.
Pass to Wayne is complete for another Braves touchdown.
30 yards from Chase Conklin to Jasir Wayne. And just like that, Iroquois back on the board. Back and forth we go. And I think that they found their where they want to pick on the Knights, unfortunately, here. And it's in the passing game. Conklin's put up a couple of great passes, and Wayne's made the grabs. And with 4:46 left in the Acrisure third quarter, it is 23-14 in favor of Iroquois. And the extra point is blocked.
Point after is blocked by the Knights.
It's the first missed kick for either team tonight. But with 4:46 remaining in the third quarter, the Eisenhower Knights trail the Iroquois Braves 23-14. Back in 30 seconds with more high school football on the YDL Sports Network.
Here in Warren County, Seneca Generation delivers more than electricity. We provide clean, reliable power, and we're proud to call this community home. Our team is committed to giving back, supporting local programs, and helping create opportunities that make a difference for families, schools, and neighborhoods. Because powering homes means empowering lives. Seneca Generation, powering your home, empowering our community.
We're back here at John L. Post Stadium at Iroquois High School. The Eisenhower Knights trailing the Iroquois Braves 23-14. Iroquois didn't score against the Knights a year ago, and they are making up for it here. A couple of quick touchdowns in the second half, and really, Lou, it's been the Chase Conklin to Jasir Wayne show. They've got two 26 and 30-yard touchdown passes in this quarter alone, and after the block kick, lead 23-14 over the Knights.
You danced with a girl you brung to the dance.
Yeah.
And those two have been dancing all night.
Yep, they sure have. And again, we've noticed that the youth in the Knights secondary, and it's not like they weren't there. I believe you said number 11, Owen Ash was.
Yeah, he was there.
He was there. I mean, sometimes good players just make good plays, and that's what happened there. We've the ball picked up there by number 14 for the Knights. That's Hunter Briggs. He brings it up to almost the 40-yard line, so Knights won't have horrible field position, but we'll have a little ways to go here, more than they did last time.
Well, they made a point to kick it away from Gelati.
Yeah, Gelati's burned him a few times and weren't willing to try it again. 4:41 left after third quarter. 23-14 in favor of the homestanding Braves. Reminder, Lou and I will be on the air next week, next Friday night, home opener at the Pasture of Pain. The Eisenhower Knights hosting the Fairview Tigers. I believe that's a region game. Yeah, and I will be on the air, planning to be on the air Tuesday for Eisenhower's home volleyball opener against Erie First Christian. Varsity action. And Gelati's going to throw outside to Giesing, but that throw was low and outside. Can be effective in baseball, not good in football, and it'll be 2nd down and 10 for the Knights.
Lucky that went forward.
Yeah, you don't want to even put that in the hands. I got my daughter dancing in my peripheral vision here. Just have her AirPods in. Either that or she's dancing to the voices in her head, which is also.
I think the Hershey bar kind of finally kicked in.
It's going to have a sugar crash here soon. Got to hope that the Braves offense has a sugar crash as well, because right now they have been firing on all cylinders and lead by 9 points. Gelati going to keep it himself. Explodes up the middle. He's got a 1st down and more. Ty Nesta Builder Supply 1st down to the 47-yard line for Joe Gelati. They've been able to move the ball, Lou. It has not been an issue of not being able to find a way to move the ball downfield, but the defense in the secondary, despite, they've been getting closer. They still haven't been able to make the stops defensively, and That's why they find themselves in this deficit here with just over 4 minutes left in the third quarter.
Well, they've moved the ball well between the 20s.
Yeah.
Yep. They got to get between the 20s and the goal line now. I mean, that's where it's got to be. You can get there, but now you got to take it 20 more yards.
Yep. And it's just been one of those things, you can tell it looks like a week one offense. And not only is it a week one offense, it's a week one offense with a bunch of new pieces that you're trying to figure out. Gelati kept at that time too, ends up getting about 6 yards. So nice pickup on first down. Imperative that the Knights score here, get it back down to at least a one possession game heading into the fourth quarter. Really, a one score game can go either way in the fourth. So got to think they're in the part of the field now where they're most likely going to have 4 downs to get the 10 yards. And they got 6 of them there on first down.
Was it a full moon last night or is it tonight?
I know there was an eclipse last night.
Yeah, I just saw some of that. But I mean, this is coming up right over the horizon.
Coming up there, yeah.
Wow.
Not as bright as that sun was early in this game. We've now, of course, got nightfall. They give the ball to Giesing. He's got a first down and more. Leaped over a couple of would-be tacklers and picked up about a dozen. Nice run from Nolan Giesing and a Tie Nesta Builder Supply first down. So
they've had Eisenhower's had some luck on some misdirection plays tonight.
For sure, yeah.
I mean, the fakes are good because I mean, Gelati. I mean, I looked to make sure he did not have the ball, but they went the other way. But it was a good misdirection play, and they picked up a first down on it. So,
yeah, Gelati had a good teacher. Caleb Jacobzak, of course, moved on to graduated after last year, but he was really good at those fakes, and you really had to pay attention to where the ball was. And Gelati kept it that time, or gave it to Giesing that time, got a first down. And Gelati just kind of threw that one away. He was under some pressure in the backfield from 24 Donovan Barry. And probably made the right choice just to throw that one out of the reach of anybody and live to fight another down here. But it will set the Knights up with a 2nd and long as it's 2nd and 10 at the Braves 29.
I always had trouble with Jacobzak's last name. I can pronounce the names that end in a vowel a lot easier than that.
You don't like the ones that end in several consonants?
No.
Luckily for you, you were the color guy. You didn't have to say it as much as I did.
I didn't have to say it 25 times a game because I'd have screwed it up 25
I had some
times.
people helping me out because I was on the Joe Gigliotti train last year. Find out he's Joe Gelati. Speaking of him,
see, that's what I'm saying.
He's got the ball, and he's got about 9 yards. So his 10th keeper of the night, and third down and a yard coming up.
You take care of the names that don't end in a vowel.
There you go.
And I'll keep track of the names with the vowel. Look at that moon coming up over the hill. Man.
Huge. It's just out of our
we got a player down.
Sight of the camera, but we do have an injury. Here's the moon. Put the camera up a bit. It's a bright one. It's big. We do have an Iroquois player down, so we will step away for 30 seconds. We will be back with more of the Acrisure third quarter. You're watching high school football on the YDL Sports Network.
When it's your special day, we know you want everything to be just perfect. That's why at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, we spared no expense in creating our new indoor-outdoor wood-framed event center with waterfalls, gorgeous views of the Allegheny River, a fire pit, and plenty of parking. The Allegheny Grill in Foxburg will take care of everything from catering to bartending, so all you have to do is bring the fun. We do it all for your wedding, anniversary party, corporate event, and so much more. One look at our new facility and we know you'll fall in love. And remember, the view is always free at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA.
Back here at Iroquois High School, and Alan Siebert, Lou Vizza here with you for the Eisenhower High School football home opener, or not home opener, season opener. And that might be the only thing that slowed Jasir Wayne down all night. He was the player down. Looked like he had a cramp. He did come off under his own power, and he's trying to walk it off. The Braves will hope to get him back for the offensive possession. He's been a weapon tonight. 3rd and short. Gelati hands to... I believe that's Giesing. Yep, man, he's got 3 yards and a Tie Nesta Builder Supply first down. I kind of like what, and I don't know if it was on purpose or if it's just the way things worked out, but the way that Coach Penley, he really leaned on Colin Havers in the first half and didn't overload Giesing, who you got to figure is going to be a bell cow this year, at least from the running back position.
Right.
Now he's got these important runs late in the game, and he's got a little extra juice in his legs. Of course, he's playing defense the whole game too. So I don't know if that was on purpose, but it worked out well. And the Knights do have a 1st down and 10 in the red zone with 1:39 remaining in the Acrisure third quarter, trailing 23-14 against Iroquois. Hand it off. Speaking of Havers, there he is. Downhill, straightforward run. Havers has his biggest run of the night. It's an even 10 yards. And I believe it's going to be a 1st and goal for the Knights here. Coach Penley probably happy to get a runner like Colin Havers. He just strikes me as a Jim Penley guy. You know, big, strong. He's a great wrestler and doing a great job on the football field. Running downhill between the tackles, picks up 10 yards, and it is 1st and goal as the Knights try to get closer here. Now, remember as well, the Knights, or the Braves rather, did miss their extra point on their last score, so a chance to get within even closer if they can pay this off, and that's not going to help. A couple of Knights moved early, and there's a 5-yard penalty, and once again, Lou, this end of the field, or this part of the field, and we're going backwards, so it's 1st and goal. You got to figure you got 4 plays, but it's a lot easier to get 7 yards than 12, so the Knights get a pre-snap penalty as we've entered the final minute of the third quarter. Clock starts back up again. It's 1st and goal for the Knights from the Iroquois 12. Braves 23, Knights 14. Season opener for both teams, non-region contest tonight. Iroquois looking to erase this thing of a 34-0 loss against these same Knights last year. Not the same Knights, though, in a lot of ways. A lot different. Look, Gelati drops the snap, picks it up, and probably did a good job just to lose 3 there. So, again, inside the 20s, Lou, you talked about it. It's been a bugaboo all night, and it continues to be so. Now it's 2nd down and goal from the 15, and again, it was the snap. That one, though, looked more like on the quarterback than the center.
Yeah, it was a good snap. He just dropped it.
And that is how the Acrisure third quarter is going to come to a close. So Eisenhower does score its 2nd touchdown of the night, but Iroquois scores 13 points in the third quarter. And we'll head to the fourth quarter. The Eisenhower Knights trailing the Iroquois Braves 23-14. Back with the fourth quarter, you're watching high school football on the YDL Sports Network.
With locations in Chippenville and Tionesta, Tionesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tionesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tionestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook.
Have a fender bender? We can mender at Park Avenue Motor Car. Bring your vehicle to Ron and the crew at Park Avenue Motor Car, 7 South Carver Street in Warren, or call 814-726-9728. Park Avenue Motor Car, proudly serving Warren County for 30 years.
Icy Ink Screen Printing and Embroidery offers screen printing and embroidery on apparel as well as on cool gear like backpacks, window decals, and engraved tumblers. We also specialize in team, business, and organization fundraisers. Check out our Icebox stores online at icyyyinc.com or give us a call at 814-688-0034. Let's meet, drink coffee, and design some cool shirts. Be cool, wear Icy.
Back here at Iroquois High School. 2nd and goal for the Knights at the 15. Once again, Gelati struggles with the snap and has nowhere to go. I think I know one thing that they will be working on in practice this week, Lou. Those snaps just time and time again have hurt the Knights.
3rd down coming up.
Yeah, this shotgun's not treating them well.
Yeah, now you got 3rd down and 20. You're probably outside of Card's field goal range, and now you're once again staring, possibly getting inside the 10 with no points in the mouth. And that's said it at halftime. That could end up being the story of the game. So 3rd down and goal, the ball all the way back at the 20. You got to figure it's a passing down. So again, likely, even though it's been a struggle at times, you're probably going to see Gelati in the shotgun, and he is. He's got Havers to his left. Knights need a play. Screen pass to Havers. He makes the catch, but he's only going to get about 5 yards.
Got a flag.
And we do have a flag on the play.
Average is complete, but Cornell's there to meet him.
I wonder if we had maybe a player down blocking downfield. It was a screen pass, and I would think Iroquois probably just waved that off anyway. Nope, they're going to wave it off. So a gain of 5.
Correction, no flag on the play, but it will be fourth down.
But it is fourth down and goal from the 15, and
they get a player down on the other side of the field, but he's off the field, so I guess they're just going to.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to go ahead and they're running Jasir Wayne on the field. He's back after having a cramp earlier. So fourth down and goal, ball at the 15-yard line. Gelati might have to just heave it up and hope for a miracle here. And he throws it, and it's intercepted. And we have a flag down on the tackle, but also one down behind. Well, the ref picked it up already. There was a flag in the backfield, too, or behind where the pass was thrown, but he picked up the flag already and put it away. So maybe it was an errant flag. And it's a face mask on the tackle, another 15 yards. So still a lot of game left, Lou, but if this doesn't end up in the Knights' favor, they're gonna wonder what could have been. 2 times now they've had the ball inside the 10-yard line and have walked away with 0 points. And in a 9-point game, that's the difference. And now you put Iroquois, who is 2 for 2 in the second half in scoring, back on the field with a 9-point lead and 10:39 to go. Now you got to see what they'll do offensively, whether they'll decide to maybe take the air out of the ball here. Now they say that, though. Coughlin is still in the shotgun. He will hand it off to Cadden. And Cadden's got a nice push. He's got 5 yards.
They get 3, 4, 5 yards at a clip. They're going to run. They're going to run some clock. They're going to get some first down. So they got to get a stop, and they got to get a stop now, while there's still time on the clock. I mean, 9 points is 9 points. I don't care how you get them, but you got to get 9 points. You still need you need a touch. You need a touchdown.
You're going to need 2 possessions.
You need 2 scores. Yeah. You got to get 2 scores.
Yeah, and with Iroquois, the way they've been moving the ball, and might be able to. I don't even know if the Knights can get 2 possessions. Barry gets about 7 on the carry. Pine has to build her supply first down. Just too much, as you said, Lou. It's just I don't know that the Knights have been far off tonight, but there's just been a few things, just a few execution things, a couple deep passes where they were close, but just not quite in position. And then, of course, those 2 possessions down inside the 10-yard line where you walk away empty. Don't even get a field goal attempt either. You know what I mean? Like, it's one thing to get no points, and at least you had a field goal try. They didn't even get a kick. You know,
you don't get the opportunity to put points on the board.
Ball sailed through the hands of Olowinski on that play, incomplete. First incompletion of the half for Chase Coughlin. He's 10 out of 15 tonight. Got a couple touchdowns, and one thing his stats showed from last year, 14 interceptions. That's one thing. The Braves have 0 turnovers tonight.
Yep.
And not a lot of penalties, 0 turnovers, and executing some big plays. That's usually a winning combination. And they're 9 minutes and 24 seconds away from that here in the Generational Wealth Management fourth quarter. Second and 10, ball at their own 4-4. Coughlin again in the shotgun. Clock stopped after the incompletion. They will hand it to Cadden. Jonathan Sullivan, rather, was there, and can't see who else was in on the tackle. Like number... Yeah, I believe, Cadden.
Cramp.
Yep, Cadden's got a cramp. And that is the second player to go down with a cramp here, and they'll step away. 9 minutes and 10 seconds remaining in the Generational Wealth Management fourth quarter. We'll step away briefly and be back with more high school football on the YDL Sports Network. Back here at Iroquois High School, Cameron Cadden coming off the field. Had a cramp, it appeared, after that run. It was a short run, and now the Knights have them, the Braves 3rd and 9. So this is a big moment. They need a stop, need to put the ball back here. Generational Wealth Management fourth quarter. John Bongiovanni, Lucas Slazak, and Adam Jack of Generational Wealth Management in Erie and Bradford are here for your investment needs. They offer world-class investment services and internationally recognized insurance products from Northwest Mutual, an industry leader. Find out more at gwn.nm.com. Going deep again.
Oh.
Well, Coughlin had Olowinski.
Looking for Olowinski again, but that pass is incomplete.
So 4th down and 9. And then the Braves may be doing the Knights a few favors on that drive. A couple incompletions stopped the clock. And now it looks like Olowinski, or Coughlin rather, has a cramp now on the sideline too. So that's all 3 players involved in all the touchdowns tonight for the Braves have now all come off the field cramping. And we're going to have one of the few times, maybe the first time tonight, that the Braves have had the punt.
First punt.
8:56 left in the game, and you'll take that almost every week if you can punt for the first time in the fourth quarter. Wobbly kick. Taken by Boozer at the 28, and yeah, he took a knee when he caught it, and unfortunately that's going to take away the opportunity for some return yards down at the 29-yard line, and that's where the Knights will start. 8:49 to go, no margin for error now, Lou. You got to figure you're going to probably about 3 possessions left in this game, offense, defense, offense, and you're going to have to score, stop, score in order to come away with the 1-0 start. So it all starts from the 29-yard line.
Next week away at Maplewood Junior Senior High School. That's September 4th at 7 p.m. out in Maplewood. I'm sure the Braves would love your support if you want to make that drive.
Stick around after tonight's game for the Icy Inc. post-game show. We'll have a game summary and final stats, see if we can track down an Icy Inc. player of the game for a post-game interview, and we'll also see if we can find some scores from around week 1. Pass intended for Geeson, incomplete, a little too far out in front of him. So it's been a tough night passing for the Knights. They're 4 out of 10 for 28 yards with an interception, and I believe we have another Iroquois player down. So
I don't think this is a cramp.
Yeah, this one does not look like a cramp, so we'll let the trainer attend to him and take a short break. We'll be back. 8:46 remaining in the fourth quarter. Eisenhower trailing Iroquois 23-14. It's the high school football on the YDL Sports Network.
We think Ross Becker Insurance is a place for you and for your family, for your individuals, for your businesses, because we want to be your insurance advisor. We're local. We're knowledgeable. We have contracts with all different insurance carriers to customize and fit the right insurance program for your needs. We're here. You can come sit down with us, talk to us one-on-one, sit across from the kitchen table, sit across from our desks, and we can give you good insurance advice, how you can save money, where you don't want to save money and skimp out on coverage. And so we're there to help balance that and give you good insurance advice, good risk management advice. So after you have a claim disaster, you can have confidence that your family, your businesses, your cars, your assets are best protected.
Back here at John L. Post Stadium at Iroquois High School. And I believe the injured Brave there, according to our roster, was number 8, Rex Brown. He's coming off the field here, and the Knights will take over at their own 29. Actually have run one play on this possession. It was an incompletion from Gelati to Geeson.
Can't start the clock. It was an incomplete pass.
And an injury timeout.
Well, it'd be the clock.
Yeah. There's the pitch to Geeson. He's looking for room. Nice hard run. He's not quite going to get the first down, but he's got 9 yards. So a good run, and stop the clock. Maybe they are going to give him a first down. Yeah, they are going to. It's a 10-yard gain and a first down. Ty Nesta Builder Supply first down for Geesing, sorry. And Knights will be moving pretty quick here for the rest of the game. Only 8:20 to go. They're going to need 2 possessions. And they're going to have to pay them both off with at least 1 touchdown and a field goal or some combination of 9 points to get this game tied up. Gelati kept it that time. Pitches to Giesing. The ball's on the ground. Still on the ground and picked up by Iroquois.
Oh, no.
Picked it up on a dead run and is in the end zone. That was number 5. I believe that was Donovan Brown. There is a flag on the play. I think it's going to be for the Iroquois players coming outside of the box, running down the field.
The official ran into one of the coaches.
Oh, okay. Yep. I was going to say, I figured
but
that's what it was.
There's already scored, so they'll put it on the. They should put it on the kickoff because the ball it would be a dead ball foul. I don't think they take it on the extra point or the kickoff.
So
see what they say.
43-yard fumble return with 7:57 left in the fourth quarter. And unfortunately for the Knights, it's not looking good here. Second turnover of the game.
Right.
Yeah, so the touchdown's good. It will be 15 yards on the kickoff, but it is now 29-14 in favor of Iroquois.
That one was brought in by Donovan Brown.
Donovan Brown picked up the fumble on the pitch. And the Knights definitely in trouble here as we get down into the final 8 minutes of this game. As we'll see what Iroquois does on the extra point, but they're going to need at least 2 touchdowns and maybe even a pair of 2-point conversions here now just to tie if this extra point is good. As it's 29-14 Iroquois. Armbruster's extra point blocked again. So little consolation, though, for the Knights as they now trail 29-14.
In favor of Iroquois. Another defensive score for the Braves.
7:57 left in the Generational Wealth Management fourth quarter. We'll take a short break and be back with more. You're watching high school football on the YDL Sports Network. Back here at Iroquois High School, it is 7:57 left in the fourth quarter. Iroquois leading Eisenhower 29-14, just scored on a 43-yard fumble return from Donovan Brown. And it's tough sledding right now for the Knights. They'll get 15 yards here on this kickoff after the sideline penalty. But little consolation here for the Knights as they face a big hole here with 8 minutes to go. Alan Siebert, Lou Vizza here with you. John L. Post Stadium in Iroquois. A chilly night as it's cooled down quickly.
you got to get Gelati up closer.
Yeah, there's just been some execution issues. But I've seen the flashes from the Knights tonight, but yeah, you want the ball in Gelati's hands as much as you can, and so far we just haven't been able to see it. Short kickoff, and the Knights will take over in Braves territory. So I believe that was Hunter Briggs again.
Briggs holding on to that for the Knights.
So it'll be good field position for the Knights, but facing a 15-point deficit here as we get into the final 8 minutes of this game. Big game for a couple players on the Iroquois Braves. Jasir Wayne, 5 catches tonight, 2 touchdowns. Probably could have had a third. It went through his hands, and it's been that kind of night. It's the Knights have had their moments. They haven't been manhandled by any stretch of the imagination, but still facing a deficit here as we enter the final 8 minutes of the game. Gelati under center, ball at the 45. Pitch to Giesing. Giesing leaps over a would-be tackler and ends up with about 7 or 8 yards. Give him 8. Giesing's going to get a heavy workload this season, Lou, and he's done a good job tonight. Runs hard, especially outside, and they've had Colin Havers doing more of the inside running.
Well, the kids that have played have played well. You know what I mean? The juniors and the kids that have come back have played well. The younger guys just got to step up a little bit, and they'll be fine. First game, it's all right.
We said they're kind of doing on the job training here, and they've had some good adversity to overcome tonight. Gelati finally does get the ball to Havers, but Havers didn't have very much room to work with. He gets a half of what they needed. It's 3rd down and 1. Ball at the 36-yard line. 4-down territory from here on out for the Knights.
Did you say the Havers kid's a Warren kid?
He played football for Warren in the past, from what I understand.
Okay.
But yeah, he's actually a Youngsville kid.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So and didn't play last year, but he had some experience in Warren before, and must have decided to come out this year. So another weapon for Coach Penley. They give the ball to Giesing this time. Again, another strong run. Giesing picks up a dozen down inside the 25. And, despite how it looks, there is a path to victory here, but it's razor thin right now. Need a score and either an onside or a quick stop, and then another score, and you're going to have to throw in at least 1 2-point conversion in there. So not impossible, but an uphill battle here halfway through the 4th quarter. 6 minutes remaining. Gelati back to pass. Going to throw it up over the shoulder of Boozer. Incomplete, out of bounds.
Gelati's pass intended for Boozer is too much incomplete. And we've crossed over the halfway point of this 4th quarter. Braves up by 15.
2nd down and 10. And
Eisenhower looking at a 2nd and 10.
Knights are getting down to what's been their trouble spot tonight, Lou.
Yeah, inside the 20.
Close to the 20 here. They're at the 24. So maybe the plan is just to score from here and not even snap it inside the 20. We'll see. Owen Ash out to the right. They're going to hand it to Giesing. And Giesing's he's having a lot of success there, and I think that if the game was a little closer and they had a little more time, they've really found something with him running between the tackles as well. He's got 10 yards and another first down there.
He's a hard runner.
Yeah, definitely. He's a downhill runner, and if he gets a little bit of time to get the legs turning before, he really does pick up some nice chunks here offensively. Inside the 20 again, though. And we have a timeout, I believe. Didn't see where they signaled. I believe it's an Iroquois timeout.
Yeah.
So we'll go ahead and take one with them. It's a Ross Becker Insurance timeout. 5 minutes and 31 seconds remaining in the 4th and final quarter. You're watching high school football on the YDL Sports Network.
We think Ross Becker Insurance is a place for you and for your family, for your individuals, for your businesses, because we want to be your insurance advisor. We're local. We're knowledgeable. We have contracts with all different insurance carriers to customize and fit the right insurance program for your needs. We're here. You can come sit down with us, talk to us one-on-one, sit across from the kitchen table, sit across from our desks, and we can give you good insurance advice, how you can save money, where you don't want to save money and skimp out on coverage. And so we're there to help balance that and give you good insurance advice, good risk management advice. So after you have a claim disaster, you can have confidence that your family, your businesses, your cars, your assets are best protected.
Back here at Iroquois High School, the Knights taking the snap, 1st and 10 from the 14-yard line. They go to Boozer. This one worked for a touchdown earlier tonight, but he's going the wrong way. And he ends up losing quite a bit. And once again, it's kind of a disastrous play inside the 20, and maybe lucky for them, they're back outside the 20 now at the 21-yard line. 2nd down and 17 as we near the 5-minute mark of the 4th quarter. Under 5 minutes to go now. Knights in 4-down territory, 2nd and 17, ball at the Iroquois 21. Here's the snap. Gelati throws it to Giesing. Giesing makes a nice cut, looking for room. He's inside the 10. Finally brought down around the 13-yard line, or the 8-yard line, 13-yard gain, rather. Second catch of the night for Giesing. Did some quick math during the last time out. Giesing is over 100 yards rushing tonight, 15 carries, 101 yards. Has not found the end zone yet. This would be a good time for it, though. We're getting down to the final minutes of this game. 4 minutes and 9 seconds to go. Iroquois 29, Eisenhower 14. The Knights inside the 10 again. Gelati looks for room. Still going. He's still on his feet and into the end zone. Touchdown, Eisenhower. And now a decision for Jim Penley here. Can go for 2 now and get it down to 7, or you can try the extra point and then try your 2-point later. But that is Joe Gelati's second touchdown of the night. Second of this half. This one, again, just like the first one, from 9 yards out, or the first one was 10, rather. 3:53 remaining in this game, and they are going to go ahead and go for 2.
I think I'd kick it.
Yeah, we'll
then
see.
You're down 8. Now if you miss it, you're down 9.
2 possessions. Yeah, and this play looks like it's in trouble. Gelati is stopped short, and now it is a
expected 2 possessions now.
Yep. So it's 29-20.
With that touchdown of the Iroquois 29, Eisenhower 20.
So with 3:53 to go, we'll have to see if Coach Penley has anything in the onside kick bag here. We'll step away briefly for 30 seconds and be back with more high school football on the YDL Sports Network.
In every heartbeat, every helping hand, every moment of care, Warren General Hospital stands as a cornerstone of our community. For generations, families have trusted us to be here today, tomorrow, and always. We're transforming community health and wellness through excellence in quality, safety, service, engagement, and patient experience. Warren General Hospital.
Back here at Iroquois High School, Eisenhower trailing Iroquois 29-20. Eisenhower did just score. Joe Gelati has his second touchdown run of the night, 9-yard run. The 2-point attempt failed, though, and unfortunately that's going to keep it at a 2-score game, though it does look like that Chase Card is lining up for a potential onside kick. And we'll have to see if the Knights have any success with this attempt here. Kicked it into the middle of the line. Got a decent bounce, but right into the hands of Cameron Cadden.
Cadden picks up that onside kick attempt.
And so now the
Braves will come out on offense.
The Braves will go to work on trying to run out the final 3:51 of this game. Penley has Coach Penley has 2 timeouts remaining. Again, a reminder, next week we'll be on the air from the Pasture of Pain, the home opener region game against the Fairview Tigers. Game is Friday night at 7 o'clock. We got a couple Thursday broadcasts this year, I believe, as well.
Yeah, 2 of them.
A home game against Girard, and I believe an away game at Northwestern. So to keep an eye on the schedule as we go on here. But the Braves looking to put the finishing touches on a win here. And they're doing a good job of that. Donovan Berry right up the middle, and he's gone. 53 yards for the Iroquois touchdown. And the Braves have just carved up the Knights defense. That's their 4th touchdown of this second half.
Braves out to their lead late here in the 4th quarter.
3:42 left in the Generational Wealth Management 4th quarter. That may just be the final nail right there, as it is now 35-20 in favor of Iroquois as they get ready for the extra point here. Armbruster's had 2 blocked tonight. Let's see if he's successful on this one. Kick is up and through.
Armbruster's kick is good, but we've got a flag on the play.
My camera person has it midfield, though.
You got a flag.
Flag on the play. The kick was good.
Yeah.
Camera person apologizes. See what the flag is. The kick was good. It would make it 36-20. It would stay a 2-possession game, but you need 2 2-point conversions as well. And still no call. And still no call. And now we're going to go talk to another guy. Little confusion here. It's week 1 for the refs as well. So we'll see here. It looks like Iroquois backed up. So 12 men on the field on the kick. So they'll attempt the kick again here. 3:42 left, 35-20 Iroquois, if you're just joining us. High snap, Armbruster never got that one off the ground, so the kick is no good.
Second time around, that kick is no good, but the Braves are still up by 15.
So it's 35-20 and still a 2-possession game, but just 3:42 to work with here for the Knights. So we'll step away briefly while they take another timeout. When we come back, we'll wrap up week 1 here. It's the Iroquois Braves 35, the Eisenhower Knights 20. You're watching high school football on the YDL Sports Network.
Allegheny Electric Service of St. Mary's has been providing industrial and commercial electrical solutions for over 35 years. They offer complete design, build, installation, and maintenance of automated systems for a variety of industries. Allegheny Electric designs and installs wiring and lighting for any size project, big or small. And when you find yourself in a jam, they'll get your machine or facility back up and running in no time. Call Allegheny Electric Service at 814-781-1940 or visit AlleghenyElectric.com.
Back here at Iroquois High School, Eisenhower trailing the Iroquois Braves 35-20. Alan Siebert and Lou Vizza here with you at John L. Post Stadium. Braves just scored on a 53-yard run from Donovan Berry right after the Knights had gotten on the board for the 3rd time tonight. And now the Knights find themselves down 2 possessions, 15 points with 3:42 to play. It'll be Armbruster kicking off. Still Boozer, Giesing, and Gelati back deep, though they haven't been kicking to Gelati much after his kick returns earlier in this half. They keep it short again, and it ends up in the hands of Bryce Colson. Picks it up at the 28. Big guy getting the run there. Gets up near the 35-yard line. Nice tackle there. Number 24, Barry, who just had the touchdown run. Or rather, that looks like 74. Number 74, Caden Davis, made the stop, and the Knights will take over at the 34-yard line, trailing by 15. Knights come out of the huddle here. 1st down and 10 from their own 33. Not a lot of time to work with. 3:36 to go. And Gelati ripped down. Wasn't a lot of blocking on that one side there. Kind of came through untouched. Gelati loses 8 yards.
2nd down long coming up for the Knights.
And it will be 2nd down and 19 back at the 25-yard line. Three minutes and counting left in this game, so things looking pretty bleak for the Knights here in week 1, down 35-20. Have showed some flashes here, but definitely have some things to clean up before Fairview comes to town next week. Gelati keeps it this time. Nice move. Gets out into space and finally goes down around the 38-yard line.
Space, but no, Lewinsky stops him before he get any farther.
Gain of
that Eisenhower first down.
13 on the play. 14 carries, 45 yards, and a pair of touchdowns tonight for Joe Gelati.
He would have had a lot more if that snap didn't go over his head.
Yeah, I lost 36 yards on one snap, so nice little. Got to put a little asterisk on that one.
That's unfortunate, but that's.
Yeah, he'd be getting close to having 100 yards. Nolan Giesing's over 100 yards tonight. So a good opener for him. So definitely some bright spots for the Knights. They're going to start 0-1, but not a totally bleak game one. And Boozer almost came down with that one. Hit him in the hands, but a nice play. Wayne was right there to make sure that the pass could not be completed. And it'll be fourth down. That was a good pass from Gelati, and it was right there. Boozer had his hands on it, but Wayne, good defense. He's done a lot offensively, and now he's impacting the game defensively as well. And the Knights are down to their last gasp here. 1:58 to go. 4th down and 6 from their own 39. And this is do or die for the Knights. Some confusion pre-snap. Gelati gets everybody where they need to be. Ball pass to Havers. Havers has the first down. Ends up picking up about 8 yards.
Nice play.
Havers did a good job there. Got his head, got the ball and turned and shoulders upfield, got downhill quick and got enough for the first down. Good awareness.
Hurry up. Hurry up.
Yeah, just no call coming in. Now it's sent out, but the clock is running. 1:40 to go. Freshman Owen Ash brings in the play from the side. Gelati passes it on, and here we go from the 48-yard line. Gelati scrambling to his left and will finally be ripped down about 8 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Timeout going to be taken by Coach Jim Penley. 8-yard loss for Gelati. It's a Ross Becker Insurance timeout. We'll go ahead and take one with them. Back in 30 seconds with more high school football on the YDL Sports Network.
Looking to score big on your next vacation? Start with a travel advisor who delivers. Your cruise planner's advisor is your go-to, saving you time, money, and stress, while hooking you up with exclusive deals, upgraded amenities, and early booking discounts. Get in the game with Griggs Travel at GriggsTravel.com. That's GriggsTravel.com. John Griggs, Port Allegany grad, 1,000-point scorer, 3-sport standout, ready to help you plan your dream getaway. Cruises, resorts, hotels, tours, everything's handled, even your own travel app, and easy rate booking if plans change.
Back here at Iroquois High School, just 1 minute and 13 seconds remaining in the season opener here. Wrap things up here from Iroquois after the game. We'll have a quick Icy Ink post-game show and then get you set up for the second week next week against Fairview at home opener, and also have volleyball on the air next week. So here come the Knights out of the timeout. Gelati's going to pass. Throws it down the middle. He's got Giesing. And it's pulled away and intercepted by Donovan Brown. He had a fumble return for a touchdown earlier. And now he's got an interception as well. I think we had another blindside block
by Donovan Brown
on the return.
See,
that is the third interception of the night, 4th turnover for the Knights. And 4 turnovers for the Knights, 0 for the Braves, and a 15-point deficit on the scoreboard. It's not hard to see where the game was won and lost in spots here tonight, Lou.
Yeah, they're just mistake. I mean, you're in a catch-up mode now. So I mean, you're going to have to you're going to have to press a little bit. And when you do, sometimes things work out, sometimes things don't work out. Well, they had the 2 interceptions. The things didn't work out, but still they got it. When they have the opportunities to get inside, again, like I said, between the 20s, they move the ball. When you get inside the 20, you got to score, or you at least give yourself an opportunity to score, and it didn't happen tonight.
Yeah, when you've got the ball inside the 10, 1st and goal twice, and you end up with not even an attempt at a field goal, let alone a touchdown or, one of those possessions, they got all the way down inside the 7-yard line, ended up back around midfield before they punted. So, it's sometimes that's the way things go. Sometimes that's how things play out. And unfortunately for the Knights, they had their good moments tonight, but at the end of it all, it's going to come down and end up being an 0-1 start to the season, as Coughlin is in victory formation for the Iroquois Braves, and the Braves are going to start the season 1-0. I think I heard they play Maplewood next week on the road down in Guys Mills, and it will be
making it 2nd and 10.
Eisenhower playing Fairview, and they'll have to wait a week for their attempt at their first win of the season.
Here in this 4th quarter.
So one more snap, and that'll do it here tonight from John L. Post Stadium at Iroquois High School. The Knights are going to fall to 0-1, 35-20. Looks like it will be the final score tonight. Coughlin under center. And he'll take a knee.
To the end of the game.
And that will do it. Iroquois Braves knocked off the Eisenhower Knights 35-20 here tonight in the season opener. We'll take a short break. We'll come back with our Icy Ink postgame show and wrap things up here from week 1. We'll be back in just a few minutes. They are watching high school football on the YDL Sports Network.
For all your automotive needs, look no further than the Warren Tire Center. From new tires to tire repairs, PA state inspections, wheel alignments, and auto detailing, there's so much more that we can do for you, and there's no reason to go anywhere but the Warren Tire Center in Warren, Pennsylvania. With over 40 years of serving the Warren and surrounding communities, it's always been a great day at the Warren Tire Center. We offer same-day service and walk-ins are welcome. Open Monday through Friday from 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m., the Warren Tire Center can be reached at 814-723-8050 and on the web at warrentirecenter.com.
Golfing at one of the prettiest golf courses around is what you get when you play around at Hunter Station Golf Club just outside of Tonesta. Located in the Allegheny Mountains with a spectacular view of the Allegheny River, Hunter Station offers something for everyone. The rolling hills of the front nine, coupled with a back nine situated along the banks of the Allegheny River, create some of the best views in all of northwestern PA. And when you're done with your round, enjoy a delicious meal or a cold drink in our restaurant and bar. Looking for a place to stay? Hunter Station has you covered there too with play and stay packages. Find out more at hunterstation.com.
We think Rossbacker Insurance is a place for you and for your family, for your individuals, for your businesses, because we want to be your insurance advisor. We're local, we're knowledgeable, we have contracts with all different insurance carriers to customize and fit the right insurance program for your needs. We're here, you can come sit down with us, talk to us one-on-one, sit across from the kitchen table, sit across from our desks, and we can give you good insurance advice, how you can save money, where you don't want to save money and skimp out on coverage. And so we're there to help balance that and give you good insurance advice, good risk management advice. So after you have a claim disaster, you can have confidence that your family, your businesses, your cars, your assets are best protected.
Here at the Warren County Chamber of Business and Industry, we like to focus on our community and help our local businesses expand and succeed.
Why join WCCBF? Not only do we offer a way for local businesses to grow and prosper, but we also provide business development, community involvement, and member benefits.
Becoming a member of WCCBI includes benefits such as networking and ribbon cutting.
Become a member or to see additional information, visit WCCBI.org today.
You've got dreams. Might even be something big. Imagine what you could do with the right solutions. Secured against evolving threats and set up to make the right decisions faster. At Acrisure, we help protect and grow everything you've worked so hard to build. We are the brightest people using the best of technology. We are an extraordinary advantage for you. We are Acrisure.
This has been a presentation of the YDL Sports Network. For in-depth written, audio, and video coverage, head to ydlsportsnetwork.com. The YDL Sports Network. If you love sports, this is the place to be.